And we're live, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Hi, I'm back
Well,
from the depths of hell, and
decisions.
let's start D&D.
Hi, thanks for checking in.
What did
I'm
you
still a
say?
piece of
Garbage.
garbage.
Oh, you did it now.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still
A
a piece of
garbage.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, so first off, it is evening.
Yeah.
Yes. We were just about to take a long rest.
I
and was
don't
going
know
for
what the
one.
fuck happened, so if somebody wants to run
Don't
me
worry,
through
I
this
added
real
some
quick-
Right,
things to your
anyway.
notes.
Anyway,
Oh, hold the fuck
to
up,
fill
let me
to
get
fill
my-
people in that weren't here last time, you
Me,
basically
mainly.
finished off collecting the fire. They basically finished off collecting the fire cores. Sean nearly died, I believe.
Again.
Did I?
Again.
They
You were
then
nearly
they,
dead.
they then climbed a mountain, abused a goblin.
Got some
No, I'm on full health.
After it punched me,
Hang
we
on.
traversed the water and fought a Bargash, removed 3 hours from timer of res. We go back to the village and spend the night. 8 hours minus the timer. It's run out. Wait, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, it fucking
No.
hasn't.
They're about to take a long rest, so once you guys wake up, it will have run out.
Hold the fuck up, guys. We're not taking a damn long rest. We have to go to make it look like Brian's flying off into the distance.
It's fine. Nobody will
Brian already
see.
flew off. Say his people needed him when we get back. It's fine.
Oh,
Right.
actually, no, I saved this conversation for later, Nick. There's something I want to talk to you about later on.
Okay. Right. So, first off, Richard Avril is hearing a duo of voices right now.
Shit, is it? Oh yeah, it is. There's two people. I forgot about that.
Which you're gonna have to argue because you did only get a. Actually, no. I think you got 3 rooms. I think there was something about
Yeah, I think
Orally and
the robot got a
Heldrishin
room.
sharing a room.
Yeah, No, wait, no. Hell's not sharing a room. He's just a chick. He got his own room.
Oh
got
yeah,
4 rooms.
he's still midget chick.
No, he's not midget anymore.
Oh
He's
no,
just a chick.
he's full grown
I
chick.
dispelled the midgetiness.
Anyway, so before
That's
right, so Sean, trying to remember the details. Do me a roll of whatever I needed you to do me a roll of.
How specific? What is
What was that noise?
Sorry, that was me uncorking a bowl.
Oh,
it? Yeah,
fair.
that's what it sounded like. I was thinking, what?
What
I was
roll
like, yeah, but
am I
that's the
doing?
thing. What
Oh, yeah.
what are you drinking?
Yeah.
What aren't I drinking?
Oh God.
Although I'm gonna, I'm gonna, let these fuckers out of the space garage.
Right, yeah.
Wait,
so-
wait.
Now I don't want to let them out.
I gotcha.
If it wasn't for the fact that they'll keep doing this, I would really not want to let them out.
Just open the gate.
Door, like on the wall or something, like a foot up from the ground, like on the wall.
So poof and poof.
Oh
So they
boy,
have
I
to
forgot I was
stumble
on 9 health. No, I'm not. I'm
So
on
y'all
15
fuckers have
now.
to stumble out.
I probably didn't adjust this, but here, 15.
Oh yeah, I still have the cat. Who tamed
What?
the cat? The cat, the murdered giant lion of fire. Who tamed it? Who had one of those?
You.
No,
You.
someone else did.
Oh,
think
I know
It
who.
was Trainee.
It was
That was in
training.
the space garage.
Wait, I had what?
So
Sorry?
as you
You
guys,
had a cat.
as you guys strolled
Yes, I
out,
had
this
a
thing
big
also
lava
strolled out
tiger.
with you.
Yeah.
Hello?
Okay.
Coming
I
back.
had the lava tiger in the space garage.
I
as well,
haven't
because she
named
can't
my kitty
disappear
yet. I feel terrible.
John, did you crash?
My internet might have dipped. Nick,
Oh,
did you
you
hear
got
what I
it.
asked before I dipped?
No,
that's
you
no, we
asked?
did not.
No, I didn't.
I asked, is it a D100 plus 10 or is it? Because we said it was plus 5 each time, and I've done 2, haven't I?
Just go with a +5 for now. Because I don't have, I don't know where the memory stick is that has the file on it.
Good job.
There you go. And I'm pretty sure it was half dead, and the details are in your page. No, they're not.
You did not roll very high.
I didn't.
But that gets added onto bollocks. Where did I put that? Where's the trainee? There's the trainee. Okay.
Oh yeah, those two. I don't know
enough?
where we were. I think I'd already walked away. That is the thing. I had walked up to my room, and now they're there. Oh god. Okay. I forgot about that. I forgot I had walked up to my room. Okay.
Are we taking a long rest now, or?
I mean, those fuckers are in my room.
Yeah.
The two people and the giant lava tiger that I had in the space garage are now in my room. This is not what I wanted.
This is nice.
Yeah. So,
Bring
are we
him
taking
in.
a long rest?
Sean, you're
I mean, they're in a fucking room.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
right. This corner is Richard's room. It's presently cluttered with people. This corner is Connor's
Everyone's in my
room.
fucking room.
That corner is that room, and that corner is that room.
Can I go share a room with Mom?
Go ahead.
Bleh.
Basically, I was supposed to have a fucking map done for this, but I just been
Here's my map.
distracted, and
That's alright, man.
I haven't paid now.
so
Well, I'm gonna do a thing. Just
no, don't wait,
trainee and her kitten. Just
Big kiss.
you're all right to stay here for today if you really want, but you could always go to the front and get your own room.
she's just like, nope, we gonna walk around.
Okay.
What are you doing? The fucking Texas two-step.
Apparently so.
What?
got
Can my
fucking people in
character
here.
not dance?
It's time to begin, so count it in. 5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
8.
8.
Fuck it, no. Renee, do it. Do it.
It has begun.
Oh dear God.
Can I go to fucking sleep?
You're in your own room, of course you can.
Okay.
So, wasn't my room meant to be like between Orly and?
No,
This is not the house, this is a
that's
random
different.
inn.
This is a random inn.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's in the
okay.
actual magical mansion thing, but we're currently
Okay.
in an inn, and
Okay.
you guys were in the space garage, and now
Yeah.
you're in my room.
Well, I'm gonna take my kitty.
Y'all are gonna have to go to the front if you want your own room. You gotta go ask the innkeep. I mean, it's like a gold for free reign in your own room, so.
Okay, so I.
If I remember rightly,
I
the
don't go to
last.
bed, I just hibernate.
If I remember rightly, the last. We ended last session with something about Orally and Hell going to the
No.
kitchen to do unspeakable
No.
things.
Oh
No.
yeah, that.
No.
But yeah, like
No.
basically.
Can I?
No.
Just move anywhere in the square. Richard just wants space for himself.
I was gonna ask. Can I? Can I sleep outside?
You can go and sleep outside if you want, Mrs. Druid.
Because I'll be warm with my lava tiger next to me. I'm gonna snuggle up to it.
I mean, that'll be some really creepy thing because you just randomly appeared and you walked out of an inn.
Yeah.
With a
So
giant lava
okay,
tiger.
this is how it happened. The waitress or bartender, whatever you want to call her, was minding her own business, cleaning the bar off, and then she just hears steps coming down the step. She hears something coming down the stairs, and there was a bit of a thud with it as well because of the lava tiger. She looks at the stairs and is like, I don't remember you going up. I only gave keys to 4 people, and you're not one of them. Let alone
Can
the
I just use
tiger.
telepathy real quick? On the
Telepathy?
like my magical tiefling weirdness, and just tell just in the barmaid's head, just don't worry about it.
She just looks around rapidly and is like, now I'm hearing things. What the hell? Okay,
about that
I
either.
need to stop drinking the merchandise, and I think I need to go take a lie down myself. So,
I'm just gonna break off the telepathic link.
You
okay,
just freaked out a lady. Congratulations.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
Oh.
I'm Satan. I can do what I want.
Yeah. that's fair,
You kind of hit everyone that's upstairs hears the stairs go, and they hear another door like slam closed, and you just hear the murmurings of, wherever we got that booze from, Ain't good booze this time round. Ain't good
Or it's
booze.
really good booze.
Or yeah, or I've
Got
drank
some
too much.
Special something about it. You know?
Don't. I've been listening to another D&D podcast, and fuck me, it's funny. Anyway, so Hell did his run. What percent did you get, by the way? I didn't notice.
36.
36.
Okay. But other than that,
I'm gonna change into my armor PJ.
okay. Mark yourself down somewhere, either on your notes, one of your sheets, anything. Just
I'll just note it on my sheet.
a night of sleeping in your PJs. Because I think I said an entire week of sleeping in them.
I think so.
Or a month of sleeping in them, one of the two.
I have no idea.
Apparently, Reela is sleeping on top of Auralee.
I'm down for that.
Well, I mean,
Richard, wasn't there another thing you had to do
Ooh,
before you went to
what's
sleep
this?
as well?
Ooh, what's this?
no,
Notices
because
water
I
and
can't do that
pants.
until I wake up because I need to get the end of a long rest.
Ah, okay.
Spells.
But, okay, so everybody,
So
every-
much I love you guys.
everybody hit the long rest button.
Alright. I haven't got my sheet up. Give me a quick second. There you go. It's in my saved. So it's...
So that should
How do I take a long rest? There you go. Long rest.
just
Take
press
long
the
rest.
set everybody's health to max, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, Nick, now that we've had a long rest, can I just inspect 2 items from my inventory like I asked
No.
last time?
Sean,
No.
like I said, I don't know where my memory stick is that has all my data on it at the minute.
So you can't figure out what it is.
So I can't remember what they
Basically,
are.
the lore of the world doesn't know what it is, so you can't know shit.
I will sort it for I will sort it for next time.
Oh, it's D&D Beyond, Connor.
That
Yeah.
one. Thank you.
I will sort it for next time. Just like remind me ahead of time. Like the day before.
Okay.
So remind me next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Anyway, so you've all took a long rest. You're all nice and
Now I can do my thing.
rejuvenated. Now you can do your thing.
Okay, so I have swapped out my spells. I think. Yeah, I did. Did I do that?
Yeah, you did it at the end of last session.
Yes, I did. So I didn't forget, and then I forgot that I did it. Okay, so I'm gonna switch out of my armor into my regular clothes because I need somatic components, and I can't do the wiggly arm thing with things. I'm gonna take out my syringe of goblin blood.
I miss
I have
so
that.
much.
Yeah, we killed a goblin. I stole its blood. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna
I wasn't
Somebody's gonna get a.
I'm gonna use this goblin blood and draw this. Don't worry. They're not gonna have to worry about it. I'll clean it up later. But I'm gonna draw a circle of goblin blood on the floor.
Okay.
And I'm gonna summon demons into it.
Okay.
Of course it is.
Roll your die.
Okay, so I gotta.
Because if I
roll
remember,
this.
there was a certain thing to this.
Yes,
that
I
we
gotta
had-
roll the d6. I'm actually gonna cast it. Press the cast button. Roll the d6. 5. So that is wrong thing. That is 8 demons of challenge rating a quarter or lower are in this circle.
Okay. Let me have a look. See here.
Demons, yay!
It's been a long while since I've had to open anything on my phone.
Do we have an army now?
Well,
Small army.
technically, for the next hour, the next hour that I maintain the concentration on the spell, the demons are here. However,
And if you lose
they
concentration?
aren't actually under my control.
Oh,
What?
fantastic.
So they're going to kill us all?
No,
The
they're
circle?
stuck in the circle.
Yeah, they can't pass the circle, and they can't break
Okay.
the circle, which is why I drew the circle.
That's good.
Hence the circle.
Yeah.
It's the
Good job,
anti-seabed
Ned.
circle, Sean.
Literally, like the way you're supposed to use this spell is I'm supposed to stand in the circle, draw the circle around me.
So what
and
was
summon
the
demons
challenge
outside
rating?
it. A quarter or lower.
Okay.
Gotta prepare some nice words though.
Oh, come on,
Nobody gets fucked with my
phone.
property.
Oh no.
This is fucking hilarious, but why does my phone say this is the only fiend of a quarter or lower?
There's the circle.
There's not very many of them. It's weird.
No, my phone literally found one.
What? Bitch.
Richard draws the circle. It's Richard's circle, if he wishes to draw the circle. So, what you have summoned is... I don't have anything to pop up to the rest of them, but you have summoned... How many? It was 8?
8.
Mm-hmm.
You have summoned 8 Dretch.
What does a dretch look like?
Just
Just give me a second. I'm bringing up the page. Okay, that's a weird ass thing.
that is a
fuck?
weird ass... For other people, I'm going to throw this into the...
That is a... The fuck?
And the what?
And it knows abyssal and telepathy. That's great. Okay.
Right, give me
This
a
is something
second,
you can-
and I'll throw it in the notice board for the rest of them.
Yeah, I can't even remember what I was trying to summon now.
I do.
Well,
Just.
Hmm.
what
Right,
is he
this
trying to summon?
this is what he just
this
summoned.
fucking-
What he's trying to summon
Whoa.
is another thing that you'll see
Oh
eventually.
God! What the fuck is
A
that?
dretch.
That's not the worst image.
It's small too, so like so there's
What
like
is
all of them are in
wrong
there.
with it?
It's a dretch. It's that's
Wow,
what
I
they
feel
look
like it has the same thing about you, dickhead.
But you
I
now
mean,
have
it's not too bad of a thing. It's an okay demon, but
Oh,
like
it just looks
bruh.
like a scary gorilla bear.
What does it look like?
yeah, but it's small.
No, it's blood,
It's a
bro.
small creature. It's a
They are
small
terrifying.
gorilla
So
bear.
this thing's like the
Ew.
size of Labrador.
Thank
Ew.
you, Gemma.
Wait, how small is small?
Like we are medium, and that's like a 5 foot square of creature, which is anything.
So,
So it's like
of the
a small
5 to 6 foot.
a small. You can fit 4 inside each one of
Yeah,
these squares.
so it's like 2 or 3 foot tall, type of
Oh,
deal.
okay.
So
It's just a hench dog.
Okay, I got some dretches. This is Wait, I got to do the character. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but I'll work with it.
I don't think you have enough spaces.
oh, I do.
You're
worry,
just
don't worry
surrounding
about
him. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is
That's just my room corner, so they're not actually surrounding me. They're just kind of piled on top of each other in a circle.
yeah, but for visual purposes, that's the 8 Dretch that you have summoned.
Yep, I got some dretches, I mean, you need some friends.
You keep summoning the same dumb thing.
No.
Because technically there's only one
Wow,
demon
okay.
of challenge rating that it's needed, and it's the fucking dretch.
Where's the fucking surrounded by people meme?
No.
But anyway, so you've summoned these Dretch, and they're kind of all stood in the circle, looking around, actually trying to get out of the circle.
I'm tempted to say one thing, and I really want
Don't
to do it.
T-pose to establish.
You know what? Because I'm gonna go
T-pose to assert
infernal for
dominance.
this one. Okay, in
Don't
infernal.
do it. Don't do it.
Just I bet you're wondering why I've gathered you all here.
Renee, stop it.
Yeah, Ren.
Wow, Richard, so much worse.
But they kind of hear you, turn to look at you, and just all give a.
That's pretty much all they can do.
I mean, they speak infernal, so they can chat,
Yeah, they can chat, but they kind of
can.
just
kind of snorting at me for now.
they're
because
just
they can,
looking
doesn't
at
mean
you.
they
It's
will.
like something. This thing summoned us.
Fucking. It just sort of.
They Peppa Pigged
Pig,
him.
apparently.
So you've got their attention now.
I've got their attention. Perfect. That's kind of
laying
what I was
up
going
bacon
for.
on that frying
Unfortunately,
pan.
now I've got to
This
think
is
of some
Mummy
words
Pig.
to persuade these dretches. Well, intimidate these dretches into basically being my minions. Okay. Oh. Okay. I need good words. Give me a second. I'm not very good at words. Unfortunately, I'm not Averil. I'm not good at words.
Just I came underprepared to this session. I think you need to start writing intimidation speeches beforehand.
Hey, usually when I'm trying to intimidate things, I get like something to work with rather than they're just here now. Like some things hit me and I can intimidate them based on that, but these things they're just here.
Well, there was a
You're the one that summoned him.
Yeah, I
yeah.
know, but I forgot to make any preparations
Just
to
threaten to obliterate them if they don't follow your command.
Good,
That's pretty
good
much
job,
what I was
Chris.
going for. Just like I've called you here.
The memes!
Why do you
Fuck
sound
off.
like? Why do you sound like Merlin?
That's just the Avril voice.
Fair.
I've called you here for one reason. Now, you are under my command. Whether you disagree with this, feel free. But just know you won't be returning should you do so.
You'll be fucking dead.
They all kind of look and go,
How insightful.
Agrees.
Tell them their mom's gay.
So Canadian.
You're a bunch of hosers, eh?
I'm sorry. I
Fucking
keep.
losers, eh? It's not my problem. you fuck.
anyway, so they're mumbling among themselves, going, "What the fuck's this guy after? What's he need?
kinda
Why
just
has he
told
called
them.
us?" But then they heard that, and it's like, "Do we really want to serve him?" And then they give off that weird ass snort I just did.
Well, can I hear their weird mumbling conversation? Is this something I can hear?
Yeah, you can hear the conversation because it's
Okay.
in the same room.
I wish he
Then
did.
what I'm gonna do
All he heard
Is
was
I'm
the
gonna,
snort.
I'm gonna sort of cross my arms in front of me, sort of glare at them and smile, trying to be as intimidating
What are you
as
doing with
possible
that
just by
line?
standing there.
You can see that.
Yes, because I'm
No
the
one else can.
DM.
No one else can, so just ignore it. I'm wondering what it was.
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing this?
You don't know what I'm doing.
Anyway,
No, not that, Renee.
they're having
I
a
don't
chat.
know.
Just let them have a chat. Anyway, as I was saying, you're So what are you saying to these? They're kind of mumbling. Going,
Well, I mean, I've already told them. I'm literally just trying to intimidate them with my glare alone.
Okay,
this point.
I know this is gonna be a stupid set thing. Roll intimidation.
Okay. Intimidation.
Still got a
15.
Yeah.
Renee, are you volunteering to lose an eye?
No, I'm saying Richard should show people.
I volunteer as tribute.
What would it be to counter? Would it be
I don't
A
know.
wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I'd say like a wisdom save.
Okay, so it's not a plus.
I'm guessing they're stupid.
It's like
Yeah, they
I have
don't.
-1 to wisdom. Okay.
10.
Okay,
That's another
so
12.
they done good.
12.
Oh no, it is 10.
I thought so.
You +1, so yeah, it's 10.
I shall pet him. I shall love him and pet him and call him George.
Good job.
He is squishy.
You know you can change your name on your character sheet, right?
Poof.
No, Gemma, you didn't click my reference.
But anyway, so they're all kind of shambling around in the circle, and then they seem to all they get into like a 2-line formation of just whatever you want.
Oh Jesus!
We don't feel like being obliterated.
Good choice.
I love that it sounds like a minor
Although
inconvenience.
Nick, as soon as you said they went
Oh,
into
yeah.
into like 2 lines, there's just one line that popped into my head, which is ranks form up.
Apparently they all smoke like 20
No,
hours.
the elephant on patrol, Richard.
Nah, like I'd have to get them to march first.
But anyway, you now
God,
have
I just realized something that's very bad.
what?
Not very bad, but kind of not very good. I'm going to be giving this poor barmaid a much worse heart attack
Yeah.
than before. I have an army of 8 dretches that are just gonna wander
That's
along.
not at people.
Oh my god, you're
They're
gonna
gonna
walk
walk
around
down
like
the
Snow
stairs.
White and the 7 fucking idiots.
Oh god.
8. 8 it is, but yeah.
So yeah, Nick, I've got a name for my lava kitty now.
I know, I added it.
Oh, have you? Oh yeah. Sorry,
you?
I'm drawing my character full body
No
now.
one else can add it.
Fair,
No
fair.
one else can see it.
Don't worry, I'm
Well,
paying attention. That's why I've hardly drawn anything.
Oh no, it's like
As we're
drawing
on
D&D. I don't
agreement-
mind. It's just a case of, hey, I put all these here. Don't make me. There we go. Okay, Richard.
Well then, to the dretches are like, as we're all in agreement, then,
There you go.
Come on.
Everybody can now see.
and I will do the
I
thing,
just got
which is
broken
the
back.
thing that I'm trying to words, the thing that
Dispel
cleans
the
shit
circle.
up. No, I
Prestidigitation.
can't dispel the circle. It's literally just it's a circle of blood drawn on the floor. I'm
Prestidigitation.
prestidigitationing the circle. Poof.
Digitation. No, it's
Digitation.
digitation. I'm wrong.
I said
sorry.
it right. You said it wrong.
And with that, they stay in their formation, but they kind of just separate
God,
a
I
bit.
can't
They have a
keep
bit more room now. It's just
The proper army rank and file.
and they give out a bit of a sigh because they're no longer compact to the circle you do. It's like
Yeah, I mean, technically it's like a 5-foot circle, like a single square. So there's like two dretch in every single dretch's spot.
yeah. It's like they kind of climb off each other's backs and just go.
I love the noises. It's great.
But yeah,
I'm really tempted to do the army commander thing. Just like rank form up.
they kind of scurry about and go
Beam me up, Scotty.
and kind of stand back in lines. It's like
Attention.
not
Why do
knowing
you sound confused?
not knowing what a salute is. They don't actually salute. They just stand
They
there
just kinda
looking at you.
Stand up. Just
They
stand up.
furiously dab like.
Again, they do not know what a dab is, so no, they
They-
don't.
They're kind of
Garrett
just doing
Hulk.
the stand up picture that's like in the thing, just like they're just kind of standing there,
They
just in lines. Well, let's move out.
Actually, I don't. I think that's like they're pulling a bear. You know how a bear stands on 2 legs. I think
But
they're actually meant to
anyway,
be on all 4s. By the
So
way.
Like as I say move out, I'll just walk out the door.
okay, so
Bear in mind that entire conversation has to have been in abyssal because fucking
well, you can now telepathy them, so it's fine.
yeah. I mean, technically, both both of us could telepathy, so we're chill.
Anyway, so that's what
Draw.
that's what was going on in Avril's room that entire time. What about the other rooms?
What were you
Well,
up to?
I'm still asleep, so you know,
I'm gonna wake up
on top of
and do
George.
nothing.
You just
Because, you know, I'm
Just-
a big stone man who doesn't
just
have
powers
anything
up.
interesting about him. Yeah.
so what was
Wakes
going
up, leaves room.
so what's going on over in
Is this
the
at the same time of me
Got any
bringing my small army?
twos?
Cuddles.
Got any twos?
Cuddles with mom.
so they're playing Go Fish.
I'm still asleep on top of my gigantic, awesome lover kitty.
Okay, you're now asleep on top of the lava kitty.
Yeah.
Well, so
I shall love him and pet
It's-
him and call him
it's-
George.
it's a case of you. Well, what do you guys do next? You're
We need to go and hand in that quest. So
what quest?
half the quest, we just go up to
And then we can ask
what's
him.
his name again?
Fucking
Good.
Gerd.
Then we
Need to go
then
to
we need to
Gerd.
remember where the like did they say where the stone
They-
dude?
But
were?
unfortunately,
They didn't say where Earth elementals are.
unfortunately
But
now, however, the Wind Rider has in fact died again.
He is
fucking
passed
dead.
on properly now.
No, Ryan.
Anybody that would have been in the vicinity of Brian would have heard a thud as his
Head dropped off.
as his head fell back off.
Yes.
Is that the
I
thing
mean,
that spat me out?
looking at
Yeah, that's the
Looking
thing that
at-
spat you
yeah,
out.
that's the thing that spat you out. Looking at the map, there's no one around Brian. So
Yeah,
it's fine.
there's
There
It's
should
fine.
be no one around.
there should be no one around. But if there
Even if
was,
there is, it's not our problem.
if there was
Any of
anyone
those three
around,
creatures on the map.
or if a
Wait.
creature's heard, it was a case of thud. And there would have been a nice coating of dust
was
that
Brian?
raised.
Up on top of a rock, up at the
Literally to
behind
the
Wolfland.
east of the keep of the
Yeah,
dwarves.
near enough due east from
Right.
Wolfland.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, I see him. I see him. Yeah,
He's
that's
fucking dead.
fine. Don't worry about it, Brian.
So his head would have hit whatever this is here.
Oh dear lord, this is glorious. I just noticed that you gave me command of my troops.
Yes.
Here's Richard just playing an RTS over here.
Oh my god, my fucking candle needs to go out. It's gassing me.
What do you mean it's gassing
You actually
you?
thought
It's
it
very
well.
strong right now.
I wondered
I'm
why
just
we
gonna-
hadn't heard from you.
She's passed out the entire time.
So
No, it was just really goddamn strong. It's getting to the bottom of the wax, so you know that's where all the perfume comes out.
anyway, you now have one of you now has this slight army of demons.
For
I'm
an
gonna
hour.
I'm gonna do a thought as I'm walking out, just for my own benefit and so that y'all know what I'm thinking about right now. Just like, I need a better way of keeping these than just putting them to the mansion.
Well, in all
They only last for an hour, don't they?
in all fairness,
Regardless of what you've done.
at this point in
Don't worry, I'm gonna
time,
do something.
they do
I got
only
an idea.
last for an hour. However, I remember the agreement we had made anyway, Richard.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
is
I'm
everybody
gonna
heading
give them an order.
down and
Give them
out the
a
bar to go wake the lava kitty woman up?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk
Sure.
with my army out of the fucking door of
So-
the bar.
Wait, can I do something to wake her up?
She's outside at the minute, so
That's fine.
outside.
That's fine, I'll-
like. I'm just gonna go
So-
stand and sort of
Now I'm
cross
slightly
lands and stare at it,
concerned
just like,
'cause Gemma's
really?
So
going to
so
do
anyway,
something.
you all head down the stairs and the barmaid's there. She looks a little bit more sober than she was last night after the mysteriously appearing person and lava tiger. She does look a bit annoyed at the singe marks on the stairs. But
if she's doing that, I'll prestidigitation and clean them as I go.
where did Gemma go? Gemma
You can't
disappeared.
you can't really
Wait,
fix singes.
what have I done?
Roll
I
20.
can clean off the black.
disappeared.
There may still
Oh,
be a little
fuck's
dent
sake.
there, but it won't be black anymore.
They will still be burnt.
But
wood.
anyway, as I was saying, you
Stop it.
everyone heads down the stairs. The girls, the robot, and the changeling get down first, and she looks a bit curious as to where the elf came from, because she doesn't remember handing a key to an elf. Let alone the fact that
Ping me to where people are.
Yep.
It's okay. I'm small. A lot of people
Thank
don't
you.
notice me.
But so she walked down the stairs and she looks curious at that, and then Avril walks down, and just behind him,
There's little elephants on patrol.
just behind him, in a sort of marching noise, also going,
Just
as they
occasional
walk
pig
along.
snort as the-
it's just march of dretches down the stairs,
You're
I'm
just
just
for
gonna, I'm
reference.
just gonna look at her and just go, don't worry about it.
and she's just there like, what the? I heard a noise this morning, but what the hell are those? Where did they come from? This point, she's looking a bit. Okay, I need to give this job up.
I'm just gonna,
I need to leave this.
As I said,
ig-
possibly
non-existent
gonna give her
town.
some minor brain aneurysm, but just like gonna look at her as I'm walking down the
If
stairs.
you want to
just sort
know
of
what Richard
smile,
looks like
just-
coming down the stairs, please check the notice board.
I'm just gonna smile at her, like a pleasant smile, as pleasant as you can be with shark teeth, but just pleasant smile. Just don't worry about it.
And she's like, I,
Bagheera is the hotel lady.
and just she's just like, I suppose you lot want breakfast.
I'm gonna just
Question mark?
I'm just gonna have something to say after all this is finished quickly.
Like in character,
In character, after all this conversation is finished.
Well,
about
she's literally just gone.
She's
Well, I
literally
suppose you lot want breakfast.
I'm letting everyone else decide. After they've said stuff, I'm going to say what I want to say.
For fuck's sake.
If anyone else wants to ask for breakfast before Sean says anything,
Yeah,
go
Right,
ahead.
Sean.
Alright.
Next time, just wait for
Woman.
people to say and don't
I
go
have
on a whole.
tendency to get spoken over, Nick.
No, I meant
I
just
suppose you wait
it.
till
It was just no. It was just the. It was just the whole. I've got something I want to say. It made it sound like you wanted to say it then.
No, but I'm just preempting because I tend to get overspoken.
But anyway, so
Alright, Wump. I want a number 9. A number 9.
I'm just gonna flick
Number 9.
orally on the forehead
4 fried chickens
as she's saying that.
and a Coke.
No, seriously, give me everything.
That sounds lovely.
Everything.
when you say everything, she kind of doesn't take anyone else's orders. She kind of just goes. She teeters off into the back.
Fucking.
What did you guys
goes
want?
off
Oh
to-
shit! Did you guys want anything to eat?
If she
You
has
know what?
porridge,
You know
I
what
want
she's doing?
porridge.
She's literally bringing all of the food to the front. You know that, right?
That's great, but do you guys want anything?
I'm just face farming at this point.
Get it?
We're
Because
gonna
all the
steal
food
the
is
food,
mine, and you guys aren't having any of it.
Just gonna note,
Don't worry, I'll
nobody's gone
persuade you
out.
into letting me have
Nobody's
some.
got at this point. Nobody's gone outside to see if Trainee wants to come in for breakfast.
Oh wait, I forgot.
Okay, hold on.
I forgot. I wanted to do a thing. Wait.
Go do your thing. Go wake her up, Bold.
All right, I'm
Awesome, come back
gonna
with food.
slap my hair onto her face.
Being hit with
A wet towel.
water.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I was gonna say. Roll a, but then I'm like,
Roll something, but what do you roll?
Don't worry about it.
Trainee, roll me a Constitution save.
Let it
What?
fucking happen.
Wait, what do
What's
we
this
roll
gonna
for that?
do?
Constitution plus.
D20.
Okay, so D20
Constitution
plus 1.
save. So it's.
So I got a
yours-
D20 plus 1.
Yeah, plus 1.
D20. Oh. Plus 1.
We are a band of misfits.
Oh god.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. I don't wake her up.
So no.
God,
No, what happened is she's lied there, but with her magical druidness and being connected to nature, she senses the fucking water hair coming at her face and fucking gambols to the side, catching your hair as she fucking does it. Just goes,
Mate.
Morning.
morning.
Evening.
It's
Do you
like
mind? I was sleeping.
it's just morning. You want this back?
God damn.
But now she is awake. The love tiger got a bit splashed, but
How dare you fucking pour water on George?
Yeah, god damn.
Please,
but she's now up. Do you want to tell her about breakfast?
Yeah, quick.
you
if
want, you want pancakes?
Yes. 3 pancake.
This entire the entire time that you walked outside, by the time you get back into the tavern, the rest of them are sat around a table. Well, let's say several tables because of the army of dretches. But they sat around a few tables and sat around a few tables and the tables are literally covered in food. And everyone else already got told, but you walk in because you placed the order. It's like all the food's on the table.
All of it.
Sick.
Okay.
And-
No.
And it is literally everything out of the kitchen.
That's great, honey.
Porridge.
Okay.
There is a big pot of porridge. There is a few big chunks of cheese. There's a few lumps of meat and a few loaves of bread.
That's wonderful, but these guys didn't order. This is what I wanted. What did they want?
What I'm gonna do, like, I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
need to eat
take a
things.
bowl. I'm just gonna take a bowl, scoop out like some of the porridge, and
No.
just like, this is mine.
No.
Deal with it.
I'm taking
No.
porridge too.
No.
I'm staying fucking out of this.
You don't need to eat. Why do you care?
Exactly. I don't need to give a shit.
I'm eating my rations.
You don't want to start a fight with your girlfriend.
No.
He's smart.
Gemma,
Yeah.
It's because he's.
Gemma, roll me a
Be
D100.
careful what you say.
Is you wrong?
No. Just be careful.
No, not at all. But
Your
still.
girlfriend does have a demon summoning whip, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, be careful what you say. 'cause
So,
she might literally whip him.
So you all sat around this table for about an hour or so, and the entire time, Aurelie has been pigging at this big stash of food. She gets through about 86% of all this food, minus the 2 bowls that you took.
Most of the food in fucking.
So she eats most of this food, with like a few scraps left over.
No, the rest of it was me and Richard stealing up porridge.
Just occasionally scooping out another bowl while she's not looking.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I will, feed like
Right.
small amounts to the drudges.
No,
'cause, they
yeah.
in hell, I don't care.
What? Right. If that's the case, roll me a sleight of hand, Renee.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Do I have a sleight of hand? Oh, I do have it labeled. I'm a good boy. Hey,
Gemma,
she noticed.
Gemma, roll me a perception.
What's my perception again? Hold on.
It's high. It's her passive perceptions are 20, if I remember correctly.
Actually,
Not
yeah,
asking for a passive.
I know,
Roll
but
the perception.
yeah.
Know your girlfriend very well.
Passive perception isn't getting counted here. She's too busy with her face buried in food.
no, I'm just saying.
Doesn't
But
matter,
she
man.
fucking noticed
Oh!
anyway. It's like,
Perception is plus 10. Here.
so it's like,
Gemma, do you
Yeah.
you notice, but do you care?
Put it back.
so every time you've been scooping out fucking another bowl of porridge for yourself, she's just been looking at you like,
Wait, no. I wanna.
really, bitch?
Oh wow! I crit sneaked. She knows.
She know.
She very much knows.
Like every time at this
Put
point
it
she has sense of all the food on the table when she was eating.
Yeah.
It's like she knew exactly how much porridge was in the pot. She knew exactly how much cheese, how much bread, and how much
Wait.
meat was on the table.
Wait.
I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing, just like not
Wait.
sleight of handing it. I'm literally just gonna obviously walk over. Like,
Gemma, what roll.
What did you roll, Renee?
Constitution. No, wisdom. Gemma, roll me wisdom.
What are you?
I'm literally while like she's trying to sneak balls of food. I'm literally just gonna walk over,
Which one is
grab
it?
a ball,
Just a normal
and
So
walk
wisdom,
away.
just a regular wisdom saving throw.
Gemma says anything, just deal with it.
saving throw?
Are you gonna try and adorable your way out of it or some shit?
Pretty much.
You're gonna go full Oliver Twist, just like, please, sir, may I have some?
Yeah.
I believe you just got outrolled again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She ain't
Can I
falling
go-
for it.
Hold
She
on,
has.
wait, 1 second.
one
1 second.
minute.
Roll to fucking bang my head off a
Not
desk.
that
Jesus
cute.
shit. Wow, I can't even bang my head off a desk right.
You can't.
Wow.
You're still a bit weird from the collapsing out on top of the fire elemental and then being thrown in the space garage, then being and then going to sleep and waking up. You kind of just fall backwards instead of banging your head on. So as you like lean backwards to throw your face forward, you fall off the bench.
Fantastic. Such a coordinated team we have.
And
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna put my hand.
Richard,
face palm.
Richard, I'm gonna do a thing now. Roll me an intimidation.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Intimidation.
Always ends well.
Now Gemma,
26.
roll me a constitution.
Constitution.
Oh fuck, let me do that.
Why Constitution if
I'm
it's an
doing shit.
intimidation?
I don't know what's constitution.
Because DM says fuck off.
TM says constitution, so Gemma got to
DM
roll
says
that
I have an
constitution.
idea.
Aw.
Yeah,
Not even that 20 could have saved you, I don't think.
it's a case of
No, I got
Richard
Yeah, no.
Avril did literally just walk up, scoop the bowl in the thing, look at you, and you kind of just looked
I
at
ain't
your
starting on that shit.
you
No,
just
I ain't
you,
starting with
you,
that shit.
you just looked at your food and carried on eating.
Just
I
like
ain't
you do
starting
you.
on that.
I ain't gonna say nothing. You do you.
I ain't fighting you.
But yeah, so now, Hell, what was it you wanted to do?
It
I'm
was-
assuming everyone heard the barmaid say, "I need to quit this job." When we came down,
We're
Yeah.
not
well, when Richard came
adding
down.
the barmaid to the party.
I'm
I
not-
know what
that's
you're
not
You
the
remember
plan.
last
You
time
know
that
what?
happened
He
and
can-
Richard
he
got a
can do
murder
what he wants,
girlfriend?
it'll
Because
be
I remember
fun.
last time that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
don't
want
talk
someone
about
else to
last
have
time.
the murder girlfriend this time. Go right ahead,
Yeah.
Sean.
I'm waiting to see what Nick says.
What, you're replacing me?
Yes,
No.
yes, everybody heard.
Because I'm fat?
Well, it was
No.
more of a it was
No.
more of a mumble to herself, but
But we heard.
majority of people would have heard it unless they were too
Yeah.
close to the grunting pigs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it to the side and say,
I assume that's me because I'm just like.
You were outside. You don't
I'm
hear
their
shit.
pet. Right, am I still outside?
Yeah.
You were. Wait,
No.
actually, I think you might still be because you never said you came inside.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
never said
I'd probably just go back to sleep. To be fair,
Fair, we'll
my
wake you when we're
character just
leaving.
wants to sleep.
Don't
Yeah, I
don't worry
pull-
about it. I'll just grab you by the ankle and drag you along while we're leaving. Don't worry.
Yes, sure.
Fair,
Go-
fair.
I pull it. That was what I was talking about. I pull it to the side and say, "Look, don't question the job too much. It's just us who are weird. This won't happen every day."
She looks at you and go, that you have a fair point. But
Don't
that
ruin your life over us being weird and creepy.
she
It's
no
not
she
worth
she,
it.
she looks at you, goes, you have a fair point, but you just ate all my food.
I didn't.
There's nobody running the store in this village at the minute, and it's about, has to zoom out. It's about an hour and a half to a 2-hour walk to the main
Oh,
town.
grow up, lady. We've all got
Like,
problems.
Sean, literally, there's 3 people in this town. I don't think the
I know.
innkeeper's going to be getting much business.
I'm just trying to boost morale here. She's not.
Like, the only
Going
business
mad all
she's
the
getting
time.
is from the drunk guy in the.
If anything, when you guys leave, I'ma go back to bed.
Good plan.
Fair
good
enough.
plan.
She actually heads up the. She actually heads up.
Fucking leaving.
She actually heads up the stairs as she says that. It's like,
I'm just, not
yeah,
even
no-
wait. Just, I'm gonna fucking
not
go.
dealing with this. I'm.
See yourself out. Lock up.
Anyone that was close enough will hear her say, I'm gonna go back to bed, and I'll get back up in about 5 hours when my regular person appears.
Mood.
Maybe this was all a bad dream.
Wait, shit! I just realized you said we were here. We were here for about an hour. I'm gonna have to tell my demons to do something.
Oh yeah. Gemma had a lot of food to get through. I apologize.
I'm
Rabbits.
just a quick thing. Does anyone else know Abyssal?
I know Infernal,
Yeah.
not Abyssal.
I mean, if I
don't
was
think
writing
anyone-
it down, it'd be the
I think
same
I know
thing. But
common.
yeah.
No one knows Abyssal but you.
Okay, I'm the only one that can speak to demons. Cool. This
Well,
is gonna be.
demons
I
speak
have a
Wait,
feeling that's gonna
no.
be useful.
Wait,
at
Richard. No, yeah, it's Abyssal, not Infernal. I speak
Yeah.
Infernal.
Most demons and devils-
Infernal. Yeah, Infernal is the devil language. Abyssal is
Oh.
the demon one. It's weird.
Yeah, most creatures speak
Like,
I
both.
can
if I was
speak
writing it
Halfling
down,
and
it'd be the same
Undercommon.
thing. Because written Abyssal is the same as written Infernal. So.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Abyssal and Infernal are spoken by most demons, I think.
Yeah.
It's just not these.
Well, the Dretchers just know Abyssal and telepathy. So.
No, I'm saying
And
demons.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying demons, not
demons are
devils.
demons
Wait,
are
no,
Abyssal,
devils,
yeah.
not demons. I forgot the hierarchy.
Yeah, devils do the infernal speaking. Demons
Right.
do the abyssal speaking. It's weird. Things are weird,
It's
man.
very strange.
If I remember, so while you're all sat around the table, Avril notices that his demons are kind of. They look as if they're about to fade from existence.
Yeah.
It feels so good.
Good, Mr. Krabs.
So
There was going to be another one, but not everyone here has seen the film, so.
Yeah, yeah. God damn it.
You can't put spoil until after tomorrow. You can't put spoilers anywhere. So
I already had it spoiled for me
There you go,
before I
I'll
watched it.
Tomorrow.
Oh no, the so the rule was that for a certain for 2 weeks after it
Nothing
got
about
released,
it is
nobody
allowed.
would spoil it.
Okay.
So on Monday, it's officially been 2 weeks since it's out.
Yeah, but I already had it spoiled for me.
but anyway,
Well, then whoever's
So,
an asshole.
can we get back
They
to
are.
this?
Go, Nick, go.
Carry on.
So you notice that it looks like, for lack of a better description, they are about to all turn into ash.
Well, that'll be fun.
So what do you do?
What do you do?
Give me a second. Just that pop there, you know. Great times. Great times.
I had to, I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna say I'm mad. I'm just disappointed.
Everyone is. Doesn't matter to me.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Renee.
Oh god damn it!
Don't feel so good, Mr. Avril.
I'm tempted to strap you to one of these fuckers and send you with them.
That wouldn't work, but yeah.
I'd make it work.
Do you need help, Richard? I would happily
I
help.
need help breathing right now.
That I can't
Richard,
help.
you're asthmatic. Please be careful.
Right. So
basically just I'm gonna just fucking tell the demons like fucking. Fuck.
Get out of here, you
What's it?
crazy bastards.
Nah, I need these fuckers to do shit. Like I need them to
Get out
get
of here,
their
you
way
crazy
back here
kids.
on their own.
Then why'd you summon
And
them now?
fucking because I needed I needed them to be here to tell them to come back here on their own.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's as
Like,
you're.
I can't tell a demon to do anything if I can't talk to it.
So you're
Tell them to do that.
So you you tell them that you're my subordinates now. Unfortunately, you're about to disappear, but get your asses back here as soon as possible.
One's gone.
All of them, you slowly see them like about to crumble into ash. One of them just is gone. The others kind of look at their hand as it's about to disintegrate, and then the next minute it's not. These
Just fucking stop them.
these demons are now all here of their own will, or of their master's will. Either way, however you want to do it.
Bitch, that one guy was just like, I'm using this as my chance to fucking leave.
No, he didn't quite have the willpower to hold himself in this plane of
he just didn't
existence.
want it
Y'all just wanted him to disappear because of that formation you just put them in, didn't you?
No, I rolled and it wasn't exactly a 20, so
Okay.
you lost
Yeah,
Yeah, I
one.
gotta go. I need to do something a second, unfortunately. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. You could have just
Don't worry, we'll drag you by the ankle.
he could have just like muted himself and
Don't worry.
then come back.
Don't worry.
I mean, I've gotten pizza and eaten pizza during this session.
But anyway,
I don't think he has wireless. It's fine.
so
Neither, I just-
now you've sat around. Orly's stuffed herself to near enough completion.
I'm fat and full.
John just left, so I guess that wasn't involved.
Trainees outside still sleeping.
Fuck yo, I need to sleep.
So where do we go? What are we doing?
I'm a fucking like how was it? Fucking tell those fuckers. No, not actually tell them. Like we like what's it? Fucking words. Brain fart. Don't you hate
Okay.
that when that happens?
Always, man, always.
Well, we need to go get those other cores and hand these ones in. So, shall we head off? We may need to roll her out of the door, pointing at Orally.
Wee.
What was that?
Oh my God, Gemma!
Huh?
Either that or we
Should
have
change
Claude
your name
carry
to Violet.
Rolling out the door like
it. We'll either have to roll her out, or we'll have to have Claude carry her. Who that? You just fucking did. Oh, Renee just dipped.
I'd have to tell Nick that was a shit joke.
But no, it's Claude looks at her and kind of just walks up to her, looks at his hand, pulls out like his index finger claw, and just pokes her.
Giggle, buddy, pokies.
And as he pokes her, it's just imagine bursting a big zit and it explodes with water.
Aww.
Just pop.
It's not a good image. Why did you do this?
Thanks for that.
Emma's just
The
fucking
first thing I
deflated.
hear when I come back is he walks up to her and pokes her. That's the first thing I have to hear when I
Gemma's
My
just
pussy.
Gemma's just been
Fucking
popped like a
fucking
zit.
popped like a zit and exploding with water. That's a lovely mental image. Thank you. That's what
Yeah.
just eaten.
He popped my pussy.
But anyway, so you're walking out with a slightly leaking Gemma, with slightly leaking orally. So I'm assuming we're heading up to Dwarf Town.
Sure.
Am I being dragged? Like,
No, you're gonna have to move yourself.
Well, I mean, I can drag you by the ankle if you really want, but
no, that's what I mean. I don't mean my actual icon. I mean like in.
No, I'm gonna literally just sort of tap you on the head, Like as
Okay.
we're walking off. Like
Yeah,
back
well-
of the hand, just sort of bop on the forehead. Just like
Richard, no,
Get up.
even better way. Just walk round there with your horde of minions.
yeah, just the dretches can walk by and just walk past.
Just as you walk past, you just says
The snorting of pig demons.
and kind of looks
Think
around.
much of it. I don't
People
think.
in town are gonna be so fucking confused.
There's
when are
3
they?
people in this town. Well, in this village.
In the place we're going to.
Don't worry, I got a plan. Because
You
I
have
realize we're gonna have
many
to walk.
plans.
Are they gonna be dead by them after being a meat shield? Because if not, I am walking out of town with those things.
Nah, I'm just
Me
gonna.
neither.
You know,
I'll walk in separately.
don't worry. I know what's gonna happen as soon as we get to the fucking river.
Right.
Alright, well,
Taking it
I've woken up.
disintegrate.
You've woken
Yeah,
up to the
I'm
sound of
following
pig
y'all.
grunts. So everybody
Oh,
wants to
yeah.
start heading their way to the town then.
I have no idea where the
What
town is.
direction's that?
North.
Alright, let me
Okay.
zoom out.
I missed a square. Okay. So now I'm gonna do the thing. I need to make a note that I have fucking
This thing
I've just
flies
found
off.
something that's amazing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
No,
7
no.
of these fuckers.
Moving that
Making a
far.
note on my thing. Just
See you later.
See you later, nerds.
Alright, so I don't know exactly where we're going, so
You're probably just following
Okay.
me and Renee at this
like
point.
Nick.
yeah, I'll
I'm
follow
just
you.
gonna, as we get to the river, and I'm just kind of look at the dredges.
Okay.
Look back.
Pause
at
a
the
second.
river.
Pause on the movement a second.
Okay.
Come back, Renee.
Just because I don't want to be behind Renee.
I'm just gonna look at the river. Look at the dredges. Like doing the whole double take. Like
Just
looking
throw
back and
them.
forth
You
between them.
use them as a bridge for everybody to
No,
get
I'm just
across.
gonna open the space garage, just point and just get in.
Fair. Fair.
Because I'm either gonna have to carry these dudes over, they're gonna have to swim, or I'm gonna have to deal with them in some other way, and I'm not dealing with that right now.
Right. So now you have a space garage full of dredges.
Dredges. Yeah, boy.
Goblin.
People,
Just say, I
stop
don't
moving. I saw someone move.
I
I
stopped
Sorry, I have
moving.
to be
Renee.
And now I'm
Back.
gonna, take into the air,
Nay.
like 3 or 4 foot
Right,
off the
these-
ground, like just hovering, and then just.
These people are now over here. This, however, has is a very territorial creature.
Oh god, what did I do?
Cock.
You're in the territory of a very territorial creature, of course.
No, I just did something that I didn't mean to do.
Good job.
And it's now moved a bit closer.
Do we spot
Hasn't attacked. Yes, you spot it out of the side, off to the side. Has it?
Peripheral
Peripheral vision.
Perception to see if I can. Actually, no, nature to see if I can see what it is, please.
It is in fact.
11.
You sort of met this thing before. There it is.
Is it one of those? Hey,
we may have-
I know you.
We may have seen
Is
a
it-
slightly larger one before. Or
Is it another
like-
Brian?
What?
Is it a tiny Brian?
Tiny Brian.
Oh, that's because I was looking at the wrong
Is
page.
it a tiny Brian?
Renee.
Fucker.
Okay, does this thing even have a page?
Remember, we only had Brian in the first place because of necromancy, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
One space to the right,
I'm
Renee.
gonna show you this because it's the blank one,
Oh.
but this is the picture that goes with it on
That's
the
not very
website.
helpful.
Okay.
This is what Brian looked like, and it's basically a smaller Brian.
Oh, I miss Brian.
He's
Just
fucking
smaller
dead.
Brian.
Technically, he was dead the entire fucking time, but you know.
I miss Brian.
This is why you don't name
I kinda
shit
wanna
that has an
tame it.
expiry date in the near
Yeah.
future.
I kind of want to
Gabriel,
tame it.
I miss Brian.
Like literal expiry date.
Can I
I'm
try
just gonna
and
kind of
tame
shrug,
this
just
thing?
like, what do you want me to do about it?
Bring him back. It worked the first
Okay.
time.
One second.
Go
One second.
Find him.
So you want to try tame this thing? Yeah.
Yes.
It
Oh
is.
god.
Walk up to him.
No, for
You are
me.
presently. It is
Bring
presently.
it. I'm ready for a fight.
No.
Fucking die.
So it's called a wind rider. Can I just put that in the?
No, it's called a
It's called a-
Needhog.
It's a
Nidhogg.
Called a
nidhogg.
neat. It's a neat.
Nidhogg. Nidhogg. Nidhogg.
Nerdlehurg.
All right.
Yeah,
I just put
which
it in the
is-
chat thing in
Which
case I
can be
get.
pronounced
Single G.
either way, Sean.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway,
Oh wait. What? Okay. Where's? Oh, okay. So okay. Yep.
So
Let me.
this thing is presently staring you all down.
Brilliant.
Can we call him Brian Part 2, Electric Boogaloo?
Brian
no,
the
he's
second.
dead.
So
Brian
this,
the second!
so
Call him
this,
Brian
Just
the
said anything.
second.
this
We
thing
don't
is
know that Brian's dead though.
Yes,
We
we
do.
You do know the Brian
Uh,
said.
Rila,
killed him.
Rila,
I know
Rila,
he died.
We
Rila
killed him
felt
and resurrected him.
yeah, Rila felt a tug on her magic as he died again.
Again,
Again.
as he re-died.
As he re-died. It's like the opposite of resurrected.
But
Re-dead.
Yeah, unsurrected. There you
so
go.
yeah, this thing is staring you down. So you're saying you want to try tame it, yes?
Yes.
You're gonna have to try and approach this thing.
Walk over to it.
However, I'm gonna ask you to do this a step at a time. So a square at a time.
Okay. So I was just taking a photo. Okay. So step at a time. So
Oh Jesus.
Fucking
you don't
go
look
around.
blind,
Okay.
George.
Just slowly approach the fucker.
This time it's still watching.
It's fucking got its eye on you.
Hello there.
I should check the
Right,
chat.
stop there a second.
Well, the chat log on the
Okay.
side of Roll20.
Resurrected.
Okay, it's still just watching at this point.
Okay,
I
so
want to throw a rock at
I
it.
can atta- I can
Don't
I
throw
can
a
I
rock at it.
But I
appro-
want
can I
to.
approach?
You can approach
Yeah.
it this one more time.
Yours? Hello.
So as you approach it this time, you've got a bit close. Does that hit?
I think that hits.
I don't know.
Yes, just barely, because she's got 14 armor class.
Okay, she's got 13 according to this.
No, 14.
This one on here says 14.
Okay.
And the
I don't know
guy-
it's
D&D
just that.
Beyond says 14.
Anyway, so let's
And mine is 14 as well.
it as you got close, Jesus.
Am I nearly dead?
It kind of you got
are.
close and it bit you.
You're
Okay.
nearly dead.
So
You
I
are
got
very
to take
much
You're
18
gonna have to
damage.
take the damage. Take the
Yeah,
take the
okay.
18 damage. You very much need it.
Bless you, whoever
27.
snizzed. Alright, give me a
Can't-
second.
Right.
18 damage, give me a second.
So now if you want to try tame this, roll me an animal handling.
Okay. This is looking up.
In your case, that's plus 2.
If you need
Yes,
help,
plus two.
shout and I'll assist.
And
Yeah,
if you
so
fail,
It's
I want to ready
D20
an
plus
action.
2, right?
You gotta wait.
I know, I'm just saying. if
Your
they fail,
your animal handling is a D20 plus 2.
Sorry,
Oh,
while
look.
she's doing this, I'm gonna fucking move her in front of Sean to block his view.
Plus 2.
I will sidestep. It's,
So
Would you like an assist training?
Yes, please.
you're gonna need to move a bit closer there, Rendell.
My apologies. 14 plus 7,
Nom.
so 21.
So
21.
you've you seem to have got into its head to the point it's let trainee go,
Okay, I'm gonna roll a second animal handling
and
to
then
try and befriend
it's
it.
backed off a little bit.
Okay, well I'm gonna move to here and roll
I still
this.
want it. I still want it.
Chasing it down.
25.
Okay.
also, can I also
Nick
say
is
that's
so
not how you...
mad right now.
Can I also just say this is not how you do help the aid action or help
Don't
action?
worry about it.
I have to
Sean,
say it.
shut up.
I have to say it. I'm sorry.
You forget, Sean. No one cares.
Didn't.
You really didn't have to say it, Sean.
Also, Nick.
Calm
it's-
down.
I did have to say it because it's part of me as a person.
Nick,
Yes.
Being a cunt, not
it's a rough
not being
drawing,
betrayed.
but it's a rough
It's a
drawing
part of
full
being
body
a person who
drawing
follows
of
the
my
rules,
character.
Connor.
Nice. So she's wearing a leotard.
Weird.
She looks like she's wearing a
we get to this?
swimsuit with them fucking
Look
just
in the notice
socks
tag.
on.
Connor wants to see a lady in a leotard.
Yeah, I was just
Oh,
confused.
God.
Why the fucking hell we got
Oh.
to him?
And why did you have to say that? Now I just have this stupid ass thought. The fact that basically she along with you just suddenly appeared in my room before.
Yeah.
Anyway, but so you reach your hand out to this thing, and I don't know. It seems to you haven't exactly washed since resurrecting and riding the Wind Rider,
How to Train Your Dragon style shit right here.
and
I smell like
it kind of it can smell what would have been technically a superior being to it.
I just alphaed a fucking Nidhogg!
But I wanted it!
And it kind of
Hurting my
it
ears, Renee.
kind of bows its head.
Oh, come on, I wanted this thing.
Better luck next time.
Sorry, I'm specced out for doing this, Holly.
But you got fucking owlbear, come on.
Yeah,
I
she's a
keep
ranger.
hoarding animals.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing.
But guess what? We're gonna be hoarding
Nick.
animal buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you should call this video, Nick.
What?
It's like
Train your
Pokemon.
Nidhogg.
Do it.
But anyway, it's now bowing its head to you.
I want to pet.
And it's a
I need
case.
healing.
It's a case of it's also lowered one side.
Medic!
It's like, get on, nerd.
Dex to climb on.
Roll the dex.
Oh no.
You do successfully. You climb onto its back. It doesn't move, and it kind of it's kind of avataring you.
What?
Last Airbender or blue people?
Blue people.
Okay.
Throwing you off.
No, it's not trying to throw you off. Just it's flapping it's now flapping its wings.
Oh, it's flapping. Oh. I need to sleep.
The sound sorry, Connor, but the sound that you made afterward didn't make it any better.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. It's what
But
I
yeah, it's kind of it's flapping its wings and it's like it wants to take a flight.
It wants to go.
But
Can I
I
be-
want to fly it! This is why I wanted it, because I'm cool in other D&D, but I need to be cool in this D&D.
Can I do loot
Nah, you're not allowed to be
Everything's
cool.
better with
Renee,
loot
you stole it from me!
Roll
I'm sorry,
You're not allowed
I'm
to
an
be
animal hoarder.
roll me an
Yeah,
acrobatics.
you're competing against
Right,
the animal
one
hoarder for
second.
taming things.
Renee, roll me no, not your acrobatics. Roll me an acrobatics from the creatures, but I'll accept that anyway. Alright, that'll be accepted. Now roll me a dex for yourself. Okay. So you do manage to hold on. You seem to grab onto, from what the picture shows, it has a sort of head horn.
Are you letting me do loop-de-loops?
It loop-de-loops 5 times. You kind of
I feel like Renee's gonna nut any moment now.
on the occasional time you do kind of, when he's upside down, you do kind of like fall off its neck, but you've got a firm grip on its like horn that you don't actually fall off. But it loops
Stop
5
sitting on him and just start hanging off him. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, but every time it goes back, she manages to perfectly land back into how she was sat.
Don't worry, Renee. You can get a saddle in town.
But
shouldn't have told her that.
You
but
shouldn't.
I had to. If I don't, she's gonna keep trying to ride
No.
it as is.
no. That's metagaming. 1d4,
I
please.
know.
What?
I can show you the world.
Do I have to roll a D4?
Richard.
Richard.
Oh, okay.
What happens when you metagame now?
Metagaming now, you take a d4 worth of damage.
I mean,
What?
technically, I wasn't metagaming, but whatever.
He could have said this once she lands, or telepathically.
No, because no way in hell did
I
the
wasn't even saying it in character. It's more
Yeah,
of,
I know, but still.
Using dark and light things. It's not like I'm.
Wait, was
oh,
this
whatever.
just
I'll take
is
it
this
down.
to punish Sean for when he starts to Google things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well add
I got the idea from the podcast I started watching because dad jokes deal psychic damage on there.
That's a good idea.
Amazing.
That's
You're the
not
one who's gonna
fair.
be taking it.
Renee would be the most overpowered.
No, I'm
being.
talking about the dad jokes thing.
No, it's
I
the
would.
it's the thing is the dad jokes were dealing psychic damage to everyone else. The person making the dad joke gets inspired.
Okay, that's not that good.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
y'all will
fine.
be dead in 5 minutes.
Yeah, Renee would be ultimate. I can't be stopped.
But yeah.
I'd be kicking down doors, walking in front of people and going, "Hi, hungry, I'm Dad."
You only got a 1,
Every
Richard, so it's not too
time.
bad, but it was kind of me stating the rule exists now.
Just
Wow,
give
I
everybody
get
a
fucked
headache.
over. Hold
Well,
on.
he was a
I see you
martyr.
changing color there.
Well,
Yeah, I just see
I
it at
see
the
you
bottom of the
changing color
screen.
there, Ollie.
Leave me alone.
But anyway, so
She's you can see she's feeling blue because Renee took the name.
that's not
somebody
bad.
might want
That's
to
bad.
maybe an apology heal, Renee.
Well, I was actually gonna land him and get Trainee to come up with me. All right.
Get some rope, tie yourself to it.
What I will say is the Nidhogg.
Sean almost killed himself there. I fucking saw that cross go
Ash-
over Sean.
Can I say something now? As
Yeah,
as
go.
as you can see, the Nidhogg is a rather big creature. However, it will only be able to carry. I'm only going to say it can carry 2 people at once.
This is fine.
Right.
So not everybody can.
He's got the fucking Legend of Zelda theme on.
I know, I hear that as
Me,
well.
I'm sorry.
Me.
But yeah, so you will. It'll be a case of you'll be able to have 2 people fly it.
I got
Fly on
it.
it.
Maybe writing down video names.
Dretch development.
The Dretched development.
Oh.
Sorry. I thought of it and had to write it down.
You're not sorry, you laugh.
I mean, I'm not sorry at all, but you know.
No, he laughed. He's off the hook. You guys
If he was
laughed.
sorry
he's off the
about
hook.
it, he wouldn't have written it down.
Yeah, I may or may not.
I
be
might
writing
have to
down
pick up
video
that.
names
I might
and
have
come
to
up
pick
with
up that fucking dad joke rule.
You should.
If
Well,
that was the
Uncle
case,
Joe,
if Catherine
like
was
dad
playing
give
with us,
us
she'd be
dad
fucking
jokes.
dead.
I don't think it counts.
No, that's not going to count. But I'm going to think about it for next session.
Maybe. Are we just putting like potential video names in the note of pod now?
Anyway, so you've landed on the Nidhogg, which you can now control. But for all intents and purposes, it's only it's only going to be able to carry 2 of you at once. Because y'all lot, there's a lot of you, and you're a bit heavy.
I'm a fat cunt.
Get
Yeah,
out!
we
Get on
it.
the
Alright.
trainee. Get on the fucking dragon.
Literally stand there. You've got to be
I
behind
mean, I
the
can fly on
driver.
my own. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I'm
man.
sorry, I don't know which.
Sean,
way
where the feck are you running
Sean,
off to?
Get the fuck
I'm
back
just,
here.
I'm
Ollie.
just looking at this and saying, fuck this. Goodbye.
I'm fucking out. I'm
Wait,
not doing
can't
it.
everyone else jump into Richard's space garage and then we can
Come
fly
join
over
us,
to Dwarf
George.
Town?
If they want to chill with the Dretches, sure, but I don't think
Come
they
join
want.
us.
I'm not going near
George.
those things.
I don't give a shit.
I don't think George can get on.
He can
We'll
be
try and get
carried,
on.
maybe.
He's too big.
Wait,
Renee, have you added it to your character sheet?
What, that I trained some other fucking nerd? Hold on. Creatures.
Just one Nidhogg. Hold the onions. I'm gonna check a thing.
What would I name it as?
Have you added it to your character sheet? The creature.
Yeah, Nick, I was gonna see, but apparently a Nidhogg cannot in fact pick up a lava tag.
Ah,
Can it not?
there we go.
No.
I was
It
just
can,
about
it
to
can
check
pick up a
that.
deer. Like it can pick up a regular panther, but not a lava tag.
Too fiery.
Aren't they the same size?
Yeah, but it's
But D&D
That
purposes, roll me a strength for the Nidhogg.
for the Nidhogg's strength.
You want me to roll a strength for the Nidhogg? Hold
Yeah.
on.
What's even the strength of a Nidhogg?
+4.
Oh, well,
So it's /R.
yeah, a
1d20
D20
+4.
Just as a question, like how
23.
Okay.
How fast can a Nidhogg fly?
I don't know. You'd have to check the sheet right now.
Its speed is 40 feet to 80 feet. No, 40 feet walking, 80 feet flying.
That
Okay, so
has
it's
just
faster than
dropped to 60. It is now carrying George. In its
Fucking
in its
Clearly
George
remains
claws.
Brian.
Wait, sorry.
Nah, Brian still exists. He's
Its
just a
flying
corpse.
speed is 60 foot, did you say?
Its flying
so
speed
it
is
can
now
fly at
60
60
foot
feet.
while carrying George.
Basically, it's twice as fast as everyone else walking. Nick, you might want to
Fantastic.
put a cross over Brian to show that he's fucking dead.
Yeah. Be best.
Brian's just fucking dead.
Wait, hang on. I didn't. How many weapons do I have? I didn't real. I forgot I had all these weapons.
I've just changed my character sheet if anyone would like to,
You got like 2 scimitars, a hand axe, and there you go. You're fine.
What did you change?
We got dagger, dart, javelin, mace, quarterstaff.
What did you name
Brian,
it?
Y'all don't got
Sickle,
those,
sling.
do you?
No, that's not changed on my screen.
refresh.
I've opened it afresh. It's not changed. I've closed it and reopened it.
Yeah, you need to close that section of the page.
Yeah, the only weapons you have, Ollie, is
How do I?
two scimitars and a hand axe.
No, Brian hasn't changed on mine either, Renee.
You've
How
not
comes
done it
in my
right.
weapons it says?
Unless it was just a note you added.
I added a note
didn't-
and
Where does it say in your weapons?
and I took off some HP.
Oh,
Oh,
the
it's
weapons
on
are-
zero.
the proficiencies,
Drop
so
that
they're
bitch to
the
0
weapons you're
HP.
proficient
Put
in.
Rip Brian in the notes instead.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, those aren't
It
ones
hasn't
you got.
changed.
Those are ones you can use.
You presently
Okay,
have the
yeah, I
Nidhogg
forgot,
labeled
sorry.
as a beast companion. Should I be concerned?
I wasn't sure what I was labeling it as, so
I've
I
just been
labeled it as a
labeling them
beast
all as
companion
Misc.
for now.
Fair.
How do I
His name is
find-
also Brian the Second.
The
Okay.
campaign I'm in. Is it?
Richard, your phone just went off, didn't it?
No.
No, that was mine.
Oh, it was Holly, so it's Holly who has my text tone. Alright, fine.
But anyway,
What?
so
What have I done wrong?
used to are now on Brian the second.
Brian the Second.
Why did I suddenly move?
You moved.
I don't know why, but I suddenly went all the way over here.
You
Yeet.
just fucking moved.
Anyway, so are we gonna be Are we heading back to town now?
Guess so. I don't know when.
You know
that
what?
is.
If they're gonna like fly full speed back to town, I'm just gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna take the
Wait,
dash
wait,
action
wait,
to
wait,
fly
wait,
as fast as them.
Can
Get
I
Richard-
get in the fucking
Get everyone in the
Discord?
space garage first. Get everyone
get
in.
me
Everyone
in
but
the
Sean,
space
because he's
garage.
walked away.
Yeah, I've already walked away. And,
What's
and
the
You can
space
put the-
garage?
you you know the door
Sean,
that you were in? that I
wait
dropped
right
you
there.
out of? Okay,
I
like I'm
was
just gonna
good.
open the door. Just like, don't mind the dredges. Just give the finger guns to.
Gemma
Delta
doesn't
and
have to. She
Laura.
can have Claude carrier.
Claude.
How fast can Claude fly? Jeez.
60.
I think it's. I thought he can fly as
Why
fast
is everyone
as everyone
faster
else.
than me at flying?
Hey, Renee, bring
anyone-
yourself
Then you
back
might
here
be
a minute.
able to find in the end.
Just
Yeah,
left
okay,
me.
so I'll
You
put the
went so
robot in the space
fast
garage.
that you left
So-
me. I fucking
So-
get flung
fucking
off
get in
the
the space
back
garage.
of the bloody thing.
Where's
Carry me,
the
Claude.
Boston lobby?
Don't
Worry about it.
don't worry about it. You can just hit delete on your character for a second if you really want.
George.
You don't even need to. Just wait till we land. I'll drop in and just move your character to there.
Who wants to ride on George?
No,
George is on.
No,
George-
George is being carried.
Right.
George is being carried by Brian.
Oh, okay.
He's in the claws of Brian.
Okay.
However, while you people have done this, Hell walked off a little bit and
More than a little.
entered
Bravo.
entered the territory of yet another one.
Different,
You're on your own.
Wait,
This
into
is
the
what you get for
territory of
walking
what?
away.
And
Where
it's
is he?
and it's now staring him down.
What, another? Is this another Nidhogg?
Yeah.
No.
You're half.
Get off, Brian. You can't
As
get
we
back on.
as we fly over, she just goes into free fall, just jumps off,
Give me this Nidhogg!
just fucking tackles the thing from the air.
Love me!
Demon.
Wait, no. Is that
Would it-
no
would it
question?
be
No.
able to attack her?
1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Is that what she wants to do?
Oh,
You
is
want
that
to
what
jump
you want
off
to do?
the Nidhogg onto
Yeah,
the
but
other
that'll end up
Nidhogg?
killing
Can
me.
I try?
won't it?
No,
I do
no,
not
no.
support
I mean,
this
you might
No.
idea.
die.
Is it what you wish to do?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Let's
So,
do it.
Yeah.
YOLO.
Can't I just leave you fucking?
I'm
thing
lost
there?
now. Where am I? What?
so how high in
He
the
moved you up.
how high in the air are you guys? Would you
You
say?
didn't even know about this. I didn't even tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we were flying over. Sean.
Yeah. No.
You never
This
said
is
that.
you just flew over, but now that I told you, you kind of moved anyway. But so yeah, move yourselves, Gemma, if you want to have Claude carry you over to watch this monstrosity.
Where am I going?
You're in the space garage, so you
Right.
don't see shit.
Okay, that's fine.
Claude, no, carry me, Claude. There you go.
I'm just gonna pull you
You know
over
what?
anyway.
Because of reasons, I'm gonna float up in the air, like
fuck's
watching this
sake.
shit go down. I'm gonna open the door like in the air, so Connor can look out too. Just
Oh,
tell him, just
and-
don't fall out, just look.
Anyway, so
Done now.
one, roll me just a regular d20, please.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah, just a D20.
Okay.
This is gonna be fucking good.
Oh damn.
16.
Ping me back over, Nick. I can't. I
Got ya.
keep- My thing keeps
Yeah, I don't have
crashing.
much faith.
Okay, I got.
There you go.
Wait.
So
Thank you.
Mute myself.
you land on it, Now roll me a d. You were in the air though, so roll me a d6.
A d6.
Yep.
Is this just a regular d6?
Yep.
D6.
Just a
Oh,
d6.
God damn it.
That's
Now, give me a second. I'm just gonna compare that to mine. Okay. Right, so it was a d6 that I needed to roll.
Why on top of
why
it?
on my screen did it roll a d20, not a d6?
Because
Am
you
I
rolled
on
a
top of
d20
it?
first.
But it still should have rolled the d6.
You are now lied unconscious on top of this nidhogg.
Sake.
Fantastic.
Because to have been flying properly, you've got to have been at least 15 foot in the air. So you took full damage upon hitting the nidhogg. You are now lied unconscious on top of this nidhogg. The
What
nidhogg
damage did it?
itself...
Like dying unconscious, or?
Oh, she is dying unconscious.
Oh, great.
Because
didn't
she...
work.
Did that go the way you planned it?
Because she
That-
took
that
5
didn't go
damage.
Did
Nick,
she have 9?
She was
She
on...
had 9 health left.
She was on 3 health.
No, she
No?
wasn't.
Had
Was she
nine.
not? Okay, so she's not
No,
dead.
I'm
She's
on
not
9.
unconscious.
Sean said you can still roll an animal handling, child. Go, go, go.
Right.
So do that?
The page said it was on here said different.
On-
What health?
on DD,
Nine.
What health are
9.
you on now?
On 9.
9 minus 5, whatever that would be.
4.
Minus
You got 4
5.
health left.
You're on 4 health, boy.
Jesus
Go.
Christ,
She
basic
was on
edition.
no, she was on 3 from the bite.
No, she was on 9 from the bite.
I was on
yeah, she
9
took
from the
18
fight.
Yeah.
from
He
27.
had a
Yeah,
long
20,
rest.
27. Okay, Connor,
Jesus
27
Christ, Nick.
minus 18.
No, it's because I haven't updated this
It just
from
makes an idiot.
The roll 21s haven't been updating.
the roll 20 has nobody's like adjusted. I haven't adjusted
So
health
I need
on roll
damage
20.
The health on roll
5,
20.
don't I? Damage 5, so I'm on 4.
Okay, so you're not unconscious, but the Nidhogg is now very now it is full on trying to do the blue people avatar of throw you off.
I'm gonna give you an out of character tip right now, Holly. Hold on.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Try not to die.
So
We're just watching this.
roll me a Constitution.
flipping
That
out.
is plus 1.
Surely that would have been a strength to hold,
Like-
physically
D20
hold on.
plus 1,
Nah,
right?
Constitution to not be fucking dead.
Is it D20 plus 1?
Actually, no, yeah, strength to hold on. Go on, strength
It's
to
the
hold
same
on.
either way.
Guys, stop fucking digging my grave.
It's the same
The
either
exact
way.
same roll.
Constitution. Actually, no, your strength is plus
Wait, is
4.
it
I've
strength?
helped you.
Strength or constitution?
We're going with
Strength.
strength to hold on.
If it's strength,
Plus
then a
4.
plus one.
You have a. I have given you a
Sean.
aid.
Sean, shush.
Sean,
Shush.
don't say anything, Sean.
I got 23.
Okay, so you're managing to hold on. Now roll the animal handling.
God damn it, this is gonna be fun, isn't it?
This probably looks hilarious on everyone else's screens.
Can I roll a animal handling check for myself?
Can't help.
11. Okay.
No, this
So-
thing's flipping out. You can't help. Sean. You can't
Yeah.
do a
I'm not
thing.
asking to help.
It's-
I'm asking for myself.
Yeah, but you're not. It's
Why
like
are you
trying
needing
tame
to
the
roll
bull at a
animal
rodeo.
handling?
You ain't gonna be able to do it from the sidelines.
To try and tame it for myself.
Yeah,
Just to
but
be
Sean,
like,
you're nowhere near it. You're going to be nowhere near it. It's
you're
trying
moving
to.
it around me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you're
not
next to it.
within range of you all the time. I'm
wanna roll
purposely
my own
moving it. It's
20.
trying to
The
throw
only
off.
reason Trainee can do it is because she's on the.
Right,
I
another
wish I would have rolled my actual D20. Like,
No-
that I've got right
another
next to me. Oh my
another
God,
strength check.
A strength check.
The strength.
Fantastic.
And flonk.
I'm dead. And I'm dead. Fantastic.
It was just
no.
roll me a D. Yeah, roll me another. Actually, I have a full damage dice. Let me see. 2.
2. You're on 3 health.
No,
Two
2
health.
So
2 health.
2 health.
Anything else?
I thought she
If
was on
somebody
5.
want to heal me,
But
I need this bloody Nidhogg.
the Nidhogg after the events has actually just flown off a little bit.
Yeah, and
So
Sean,
look,
5 was the damage that she took, not the health that she had
If
left.
I'm going to die, this is how I die.
Is this the hill you've chosen to fucking die on?
Glory,
Alright,
glory
do
or
it then.
death?
Right.
When you fucking do it.
So
Nobody
live
wants
long
to
enough
heal
to see
me.
You want to live long enough to be a hero. No, you want to die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. So I guess.
I think
the
it
right
might-
way.
No, the
Smart
rule
idea.
is if you're taming animals, it's of your own dumb accord, and therefore any damage you take is your
Shut
own.
up! You stole my fucking tame.
It happens all the time. It's literally the rule I have followed. Once I've done the dumb
I
shit, they'll
don't care.
heal
You
me.
stole my fucking tame.
Well,
Yeah,
get
right.
good,
You know-
scrub.
You know what you do, Renee? Heal,
not
heal her up.
good, I
Gemma,
just
give her
have
bardic
shitty luck.
inspiration.
I could.
Do it.
Hold on,
Like
hold on,
bardically
hold on.
inspire her, and Renee can heal.
That
her.
was
What
my
the
bad
fuck
again.
was that?
What did you do?
I accidentally moved my stone.
Yeah, for
Those
me
are
it drew a
lines.
line.
Yeah,
Fun?
like it drew lines on the screen.
It drew lines.
I don't know
Alright.
what's happening. I keep clicking buttons.
Right,
I'm
so
gonna land just here with.
So-
Can you see that line?
what? Right, what?
No.
No, right. 1 second. So Gemma? What are you doing?
I'm singing to her and healing
Okay.
her up.
And I'm gonna
Sing
heal
the
her as
final
well.
countdown.
Right. So Gemma, cast
Gemma,
your cure wounds and dish out your bardic inspiration. She pulls out her lute
Blood
and,
out of the way.
and sings a little ditty that both heals. Oh Jesus, that's
19.
level 3 healing. So make sure to check level 3 off on your character sheet.
Doing it.
So is that 19 heal?
Yep, you get 19 healed. Renee's like, oh, I don't need to be here now.
Well, I'm out. Me and Brian the second. Fuck off then. Bye.
Thanks, Renee.
How do I take one off?
On your bardic inspiration,
I can't take one off of the cure wounds. Do it for me.
you just have to press cast.
Yeah, go to level 3 cure wounds on your character sheet and just hit cast.
There is no. Where? Oh,
Spells.
On the
Spells.
Level 3 spells list.
got it. Damn. Got it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
And you are now
Roll
also
a dice.
you're now also inspired. Training. Oh, here we go.
Pussy, 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 marijuana, wanna. Pussy, pussy, bitch.
Okay, that is the song that apparently inspired you.
How inspiring.
If you refresh your sheet, it has inspiration on
Honestly,
it.
thought Gemma was gonna start singing
Could
the
you
Captain
ping
Pigeon
me for
theme.
a
To be
second?
honest.
Nick?
Yes, and pinged.
I'm just gonna roll a
Thank
dice
you.
real quick that I forgot to roll because I forgot it was dawn.
Fair.
I
Anyway,
had to refresh because my health bar didn't sort itself
fair.
out.
Okay, so he's just rolling his charges on his
No,
stick.
ignore those.
Just to ignore them, press the screen. Anyway, so I'm gonna delete this turn order because there's been no fighting today so far. Anyway, so you're now healed, and you have, and she's given you've got this newfound inspiration.
You're inspired by the fucking song she just sang.
The Nidhogg,
Pussy, pussy.
the Nidhogg flew off to the west.
Flew off over there. Chase it down.
Are you chasing it?
Of course I am. Fucking you.
Okay. So it sees you approach and kind of just it sort of acknowledges the fact that you were the one that landed on it. You were the one it threw off, and is now staring you down.
Yeah.
Do I slowly approach this?
We're not there to
Keep
help
run
you.
up to it and just press animal handling over
No,
the rest.
roll
At
me
this point,
roll
just
me a
fucking
wisdom
charge.
save.
A wisdom save.
Yes.
Yeah, at this point, just fucking charge it, man.
That's gonna do me well. I got 0+ on it, so it's literally just a
You're probably going to
d20.
get higher than Nick. Unless you get in that one, you're probably going to get it higher.
So I just need to roll a d20.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Wait, no, your wisdom save, yeah?
Yeah,
You're
no,
plus
I have no adds or minuses. Just
You do
positive.
It's a saving throw, so you get a +2.
Oh, okay.
You are
so
proficient
get higher.
in wisdom saving throws, so you get a +2 to it.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
Yeah, like I said.
So
get higher.
it gives off a roar, but you have the inspiration. You stand your ground.
You ain't putting up with its bullshit.
you'll be mine and you will love me.
So you can approach it again now if you wish. It is watching you the entire time.
Come here, little buddy.
Sean, stop the
Yuppie,
fuck
my friend.
moving.
Don't do shit.
I'm just sitting on an island, just lying down, having a nap whilst this is happening.
Just pull out a deck chair and just take
I'm
a
just in.
walk.
He's
I'm
just
still
eating
in the space
popcorn.
garage watching.
Yeah, I opened the door so that Connor can
But,
see out and
Sean,
watch this bullshit happen.
So, roll me an animal handling.
Oh, it's D20 plus 2 anyway, I think. I'm just gonna double check that. Yeah. Okay, give me a second.
Right.
Why does this game hate me?
Game hates you.
Yeah.
Can I just die this time?
Like,
It's fucking dead.
it's not attacking, but it is pretty much full on staring at you.
I'm just
fucking
deciding
watching.
to see what's taking so long. I'm going to see if she wants help. Because what can go wrong?
You're gonna fucking die, Sean. You
I
are the.
can die if I want to.
It sees
Was watching Darwin's
Okay.
Law in action.
Yeah.
it sees Hell approach, and its attention changes. It's like
mean-
it had acknowledged this one person that was somewhat trying to best it. That this other being that entered the space, it does not know.
Renee.
Yeah.
More like part 53, Renee. But by
hit.
the way,
Rolling
just
to
like
hit.
a bit of
And that's
bit of
a hit.
tip for you. Check.
That is a
That's not
damn
big
well good
boy.
hit.
Just attack it!
No, he
No.
attacked me.
And
Oh.
you take 11 damage.
Is he dead?
No,
Probably. No.
I'm not.
Like, Holly, just so you know, you'll probably have a better idea fucking intimidating the fucker, because you got a +5 for that.
Why is a
Fucking yell
druid
at it.
scary?
Wait, have I got
She's
it
got proficiency in
intimidated?
intimidation for some reason.
Yeah,
like,
Nick, you know what I'm going to do,
charisma-based.
right?
Right.
Since it's just attacked me, I'm assuming I'm close enough to try animal handling.
Should I try and intimidate it then?
Training, you can intimidate it.
Okay, so it's a
I
D20
failed.
plus 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your intimidation? is
Hey!
+5.
God banished you.
God.
No,
fucking-
Sean,
That's
is
just
Go back
abusing
away.
power.
that is an
That's abusing power.
okay.
You're being a dumbass.
Yeah, but if you take this, if you manage to take this from her, we
We're
would
gonna
have
have
been
to do it all
stuck
again.
on this one field till she finds another one.
Yes. I will not rest.
But she has just rolled a 24, and it
Well,
is
intimidation.
it is now no. It brings its head down to your level, and turns
Whereas Renee smelt like the alpha, she has become the alpha.
it's now it is like face to face with you, but it turns its head, so it's eye to eye with you.
Oh yeah, I see
fucking
what
looking
what
at you.
mean. Hello there.
Pet the Needhog.
So
Pat it on the head.
The
I need to
Needhog.
tame it first, don't
so
I?
once
just
again, you,
Oh, I
you,
just
you
did.
near enough did, but
Pat it on the
roll me one more animal handling.
16.
Why?
You've just done. You've essentially just accomplished a hard task.
You place your hand on it, on its you place your hand
see what
on
it
its
says.
you place your hand on its brow, and it ducks its head the same way that Brian the Second did.
Up on its back,
Are we
Holly.
done?
Well,
Can we
then
go?
there's one thing, Holly, that you need to know now. Obtained one. Wait. Obtained Nidhogg.
It is now done exactly as Brian did, and it has tipped its head and tipped one of its sides down.
So I can climb onto
You all don't appreciate the names
get
that
on
I've
the
been
Nidhogg.
putting in the notice board.
it. Okay.
You're all rude.
Wait. Hang on.
Especially the latest one.
Nidhogg for Speedhog.
Needhog for Speedhog.
But-
Need speed.
But now, you have tamed yourself the Nidhogg.
Aw, she's the fastest one here. Rude.
Hello?
Currently, Renee is
Yeah,
carrying.
you're carrying a
Wings.
George. You have the speed of 60.
She can have her George back.
This is fair.
Yeah,
Just
give me my.
drop
Wait.
off her George and
Wait.
then fuck off.
Do you drop George?
Don't you
Safely.
dare! Don't you
Safely.
I
dare!
will gently put George down.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you gently put George down. You might want to fly
Thank you.
yourself over there, trainee, and install name here.
Wait,
You
what?
got wait. Name your Needhog. Click on it.
Okay, so how do I
Double click
click?
on your double
with the
click on your
fucking name.
Needhog, and it'll let you edit the token. Change the name.
Okay, so I gotta name my Needhog.
It's
Name
presently,
it. Just
it's
put a name
presently
out the top of your
installed
head.
name here.
Yeah, Renee, you haven't named yours, or if you have, it's not visible.
It's called Brian II, you fucking heathen.
Yeah, it's not visible.
Not on
Oh my
Roll20.
god.
Poof!
Thank you.
Jesus.
I recommend like not Toothless as the name.
Not too.
Oh, I should have named the first Brian Headless.
I mean, you didn't exactly.
Yeah.
You didn't exactly perform like a How to Train Your Dragon moment though.
Wait, I'm renaming Brian II.
Not headless.
No.
I can't think of a name.
Tiny. Well, then leave it as install name here.
Yeah, come up with a name later.
That is just.
No, no, you know
Name.exe.
what?
Oh dear lord! I just realized something really annoying.
Did you
You
just
know
call
what I
him
just
Jibby?
realized? There's a
There?
reason. There's a reason George is here. What is this reason, boys and girls? Just so you know, the reason is because Trainee can't make creatures disappear.
Fuck!
Well, as
What?
Tiny can just poof into the mansion and chill
Actually, no, Tiny can't.
there.
Tiny's
Can
too
you not?
big.
Well,
Tiny
Yeah,
doesn't. There is not the room for
Tiny
Tiny.
is too
Can I install a roof box for Nidhogs?
there's no stable though.
Since when are you a carpenter?
Since when are you my mother? Don't assume.
Jesus.
You might want to fly yourself over to George, Tiny.
Yeah, you might want
Yeah,
to come
you gotta go pick up George.
Okay. How do I move both of them? Then?
Just like
Like how you
drag and
select a line
them
of
all.
text, left click and hold, and
yeah.
slide it over, and then you can just move them with a left click.
Right,
Hello, George.
I'd recommend doing it.
Name of Tiny.
No, I'd do it like that, so then you can just tooth. You've got them.
But
You
you
get them
just
both.
move me with you.
While I can't
I'm in
move
this
you.
Whoops.
There you go.
Accidentally left Tiny behind.
While they're doing that, you know, or doing another thing, I'm just gonna turn to Delta before I close the space garage. Just like, well, looks like that's it for this shit show.
Shut up! I have a cool Nidhogg now.
I'm just gonna close the space garage.
Brilliant. Can we go?
Probably.
That flies past. A wyvern flies past Sean's view.
Yay!
Not a wyvern, Nick.
What?
Okay.
Not a wyvern.
No, Sean. If you've noticed what I did on the map, a wyvern
Yeah,
flew
but that's
past.
still. You said that's a wyvern. You just moved Renee instantly straight past. Or was that
No,
just
I
Renee?
moved Renee.
Renee
Okay.
moved Renee.
That was. I didn't realize that's what it was.
Can we go?
Okay, so
You're in the space garage. We can leave.
we're gonna
Yeah, I know. Please.
we're gonna put
Stop
you
rolling
to land
dice on
there.
these.
I'ma move everyone to make it easier.
Sick and tired of watching this fucking circus act.
And Sean takes a bit longer because he's.
Thought you were gonna move it.
So
Technically, this should
I am
you
doing.
move at the same speed, flying
I
or
did.
not.
I was dashing.
I can still move as fast as you.
And I don't have to worry about terrain.
yeah, Sean.
Yeah, to be fair, mountains difficult terrain.
Yeah, and
Just
you had
go
to
round.
you had to cross a
Don't go
yeah.
around the mountain when we're on a fucking mountain.
No,
We're
Sean.
on a mountain. Now.
Sean would have followed the riverway, which would have took him longer, whereas Richard would have flown over the top. Thus, Richard got there before Sean.
Also,
So,
just
Sean,
a quick,
you know what?
just a quick question.
Yes.
What
Yeah.
what does a Nidhogg count on?
What time
Count
you like
as.
A mount? Is it a mount?
Just
Put
count
it as
missed
Misk
is
for
what I've
now.
been doing.
Misk. Okay.
I just
don't
put
know where
things
that
as
is.
random shit, and Nick just deals with my shit.
If you want it as a mount, I will count it as a mount, but then I will not let said mount fight.
Well, no, that's the thing. I don't know how to add a
if
Misk.
if it's
Can't
Misk, it can do anything. If it's a mount, you can only ride it, but you can't have it fight. If it's a
How do I add
Uh,
Misk?
What does Beast
Okay.
Companion mean?
It's
I
your
think like
companion.
it's a special ranger ability rather than.
Oh
an
wait, there's
actual
Misk. I'm
thing.
sorry, I'm an idiot.
So everybody who had been that flew there had been sat there for about half an hour, and then our good friend.
Can this count to my athletics thing or something?
No.
No.
I'm just gonna be,
I'm asking-
Sean-
I'm gonna be slow clapping
Sean,
Sean.
Sean, did you run it?
Yes.
Roll me your athletics
like-
check.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep up.
Roll me the run check.
You mean a percentage?
Plus anything or no?
Plus the 5.
I'm just gonna be slow clapping Sean as he, runs out of breath.
Wow.
You tried to
Very
run
much
it.
out of breath.
You tried to run it, but as you were running through the first river, you got out of breath.
Yeah, well, I'm sodden.
Did he drown?
However,
No.
right,
He's fine.
I'm a check a thing because
As he gets there out of breath, I'm just gonna be slow clapping. It's gonna be just like, well done. Could have waited for someone to give you a
Okay.
lift, but no.
You're taking too long.
so hey Presto.
I'm sorry,
One
you're
pass.
taking too long?
What the fuck?
Ooh.
Oh, it's a crudely drawn map.
Yes.
Oh no, it was just because I was zoomed in on a section. Oh Jesus.
Be nice
We're over here.
about the drawing.
This is
I can't.
God
I can't
damn it! Stop doing
fucking
this.
zoom out.
Wait, these are the old tokens. Oh no.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
are
they're the
presently
old
the old tokens. Unfortunately, I'll just quickly change them all out.
We'll have to deal with them for a little bit.
Nevermore's also here.
Yeah, Nevermore's here.
Wait, what is? Whoa.
Oh.
Where are we now? Sorry, are we in the town?
We're in Dwarf Town.
Right.
Let's
Can
close.
I control
Why
my
is
own
it?
sprite?
There's also 2 oranges.
Why do I feel like we're in line
He's
right
changing
now?
out the tokens.
Claude.
There's also no trainee.
Yeah, I know. I'm changing out the tokens.
There we go.
Who's on there? Orally, Delta,
Wait, no,
Alpha,
Nevermore's fucking disbanded
Hell.
for a minute.
Reela.
How do I disband things?
Click the token and hit delete, but
There you go. Right, everyone's tokens should be movable.
Claude. Where is
Hey.
just drag
Did
Claude
I
out of storage, Jim.
Okay. No,
Why
Claude
is
doesn't.
everyone moving?
Claude doesn't have a storage form at the minute.
Oh, does he not? Oh yeah, because I've only got the Lava Tiger and Nevermore, so yeah.
Okay.
Show
We're
name.
here. I'm just gonna turn to fucking Reela and Trainee, just like, I suggest you leave your new pets outside.
Yeah, they are. That's why they're not on
Like
this map.
guards.
I didn't put them on because they're kind of circling above.
They're just outside.
They're outside.
And the tigers.
just
Oh
let
god,
me
there's a Nidhogg flying around with a Lava Tiger in its grass.
Yeah, that.
I can just
Head
imagine
on
the
it.
sad look on that Lava Tiger's face, just like.
You know when you pick up a cat, like to Lion King style, like lift it, and it just looks so grumpy at you.
It looks so disappointed at what he's doing.
The disappointed look, like that is it.
Yeah.
That is what it is
I'm
doing.
not mad. I'm just.
But yes,
disappointed.
this, ladies and gentlemen, is Dwarf Town. It's Dwarf Town.
Wait, real quick, this thing on the which one's the guild hall?
The guild hall is this one here.
Yeah, this one is Guild
This
Hall.
is good.
This, yeah, that's good.
That's the tavern
yeah,
up
this
here.
is the
is
circle room is the
Taylor.
tavern.
This
Thanks.
one's this weapons.
No,
thing.
this is the tailor. This
I
is
thought
a
that
place
was
you
the
haven't
same.
been
What
in
is-
yet. This is a
Okay,
place
you
you
haven't
haven't been in yet. And that's the
That's
storage house.
Okay, so
Has
Stonehouse.
anyone noticed where
Don't
I've gone
know.
yet?
Instantly to the guild hall.
I'm going over here.
Right.
want my
Where's the tavern?
No,
Wait,
no.
I have to go and put
Haven't-
the bird at his son. Hold
Tavern's
on.
at the end.
Sure. No, everybody back out the start and let's do this properly.
Fine. Sean's not out of the Sean's not at the start. Sean's getting a
Sean,
head
get the fuck
start.
out here.
Mom.
That's where I was
Mom!
to begin with.
Anyway,
I'm
right.
gonna fucking sleep
So-
in the tavern and let you people deal with this shit.
Go on then. Or you can just sleep
Be
in
a
the.
statue standing outside. It's fine.
Just power down.
I'll wait here. I'll wait here for you people to be done.
Just
like
waiting.
stand really still, pretend to be a statue.
Damn it. There's no square that is a chair. Ooh.
You could have. you
There we
could just
go.
be waiting
I got
here.
him roughly on a chair.
Yeah,
Right, so he kind of sprinted off to the tavern, done with all your shit.
Just fucking like later nerds.
The rest of
And
you
Rita,
guys,
were you heading to the guild hall to get food or something?
I
I'm
was
going
heading to the guild hall to get something.
Yeah, I'm going
Oh
to
no.
go find a bird and get some
Right.
swords.
everybody's going to go to one place, and everybody is going to Gerd first.
Fine. This one's good, right?
We're going
Yes.
to
Yeah.
Good first.
And
See ya.
Renee.
Yeah.
Someone's got to tell Gerd about Bolt, not it.
Not it.
everybody stand in a spot. I'm just going to do this. Because then, this way, people don't argue.
Oh,
The fuck?
Wait, where did I go?
Fuck, Sean's over here.
There, Sean.
Somebody just fucked him into the wall.
Apparently, Avril didn't come either, so it's fine.
We just
Right.
yeeted
So-
Sean. Jesus.
I was so worried.
I feel like I feel like everyone
So
picked him up.
here's how it goes. Here's how it goes. You get outside of Gerd's blacksmiths, and you hear the ting 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 of him working away. Of him working.
I'm just gonna yell, "Good!"
You're going to.
Wait.
Got some bad news.
The
for you.
door's like, what's the door?
The door is open.
Yeah, I'm shouting,
fucking
"Good!"
open.
Unfortunately, we have some bad
Can
news
I
for
knock
you.
on the door as I peek my head around it? Like,
Yeah, Sean,
Hey.
like,
Yes.
can we like fantasy duct tape Sean's mouth just for a bit?
Try it.
Richard,
Richard.
train him.
No. Richard. Roll me an Arcana.
Arcana, magic duct tape. Damn.
Sean, I'm not.
When I assist,
No. Sean, I'm not even gonna. The assist won't count because this was a.
I'm so sorry. That was just so funny.
What happened is this corner of the wall here
Wish wall. Okay.
just got a mage hand slap across it.
Tried to mage
Do I-
hand slap him, but missed.
No, it was a case of trying to mage hand his over his mouth to keep him shut him up.
The hand flew, tried to grab his face to keep his mouth shut, and hit the wall.
But you hit
I'm
the
just
wall.
gonna look at the mage hand. Look at Avril. Look at the mage hand. Look at Avril. Look at the mage hand. Look at Avril and say,
While you're doing that,
"What was your plan?"
Right,
give you
Reela,
the middle
what are you
finger
doing?
and you're
He doesn't hear the door go because he's working away.
so I want to like knock and then just go, "Hey, Gerd, it's us."
Don't you do it?
He looks up, turns around and goes, "Oh, hi there, elf.
Hi, Gerd. I hope you're not too busy.
Not really. I'm just about done. Just give me a couple of seconds."
Okay,
he
no
just
worries.
turns around and goes,
One,
"Ding,
two,
ding,
three,
ding."
four.
Just hits it
Five.
like damn it. Sean, I see what you're doing. Stop doing it.
Everybody moves inside the shop.
Can I just be counting in the background?
No,
Sean.
Brady, don't do it.
Sean,
Stop.
stay where you are for a second. Right, so Trainee and Claude are admiring the weapon rack in front of the counter.
Okay.
Hmm.
Fine.
And
Why have I got to be nice?
Reela's stood about
Because I'm
there.
trying to sleep with his son. Do you want to give me 5 minutes?
Anyway, so
That's literally what's happening.
Yeah,
he
Renee.
puts.
Literally, that's it. I'm trying to sleep
Yeah,
with
Renee,
Paul.
you forgot something I have.
Wait,
Something
is
that
this all an
important
elaborate fucking quest just to get you laid?
Yes! That's exactly what this is!
Why?
Basically, elves in this world aren't liked by dwarves,
Yeah,
but
I
one of
get
them
elf
flirted
races.
with Reela, and now she thinks she stands a chance.
Nick's obviously gonna make him like gay or something because Nick wants to hurt me. He also knows that I'm gonna definitely 100% flirt with the vampire in like God knows how long.
I got a question, Nick. I forgot to ask this, but I can change into look like other people, can't I?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. What it is with changelings, they have sort of personas.
Okay.
So
Well, I can end up looking like if I wanted to. I can end up I can make myself look like Avril, or you know. Like,
Technically.
Minus the wings. Though,
Actually, it's not like that, Richard.
isn't it?
It's within 10 minutes. If the first creature within 10 minutes,
Oh,
otherwise
fair.
it doesn't work.
anyway,
It's for, and then after it's seen
So-
within 10 minutes, it lasts for an hour.
Okay. don't worry, don't worry.
Gerd puts down what appears to be a dagger that he was working on, and turns around and goes, "Oh, hello, guys. How could?" But then stops. He looks at the people crowding the entranceway to his store, and he counts the number of people that left. Well, minus the big robot.
Can I just quickly say something? We've already been back to Gerd since Bolt's been dead.
For
Yeah,
instance, we were in the middle of
He
a
was
crowd when it was a
distracted
wind
by
rider.
that god, so.
yeah.
You mean Brian, the best
Yeah,
of all gods?
I'm just
So was
saying.
that god.
But he
Just to put things in
looks.
perspective.
He looks, counts the people, and he's like, "Okay, so you seem to have picked up 2 new people, but where's
2. Oh yeah, sorry. ignore me.
where's the robot and Bolt?"
Well,
The pause.
The robot's in the tavern.
Oh, that's where we last saw him going.
That's understandable.
Well, Bolt sort of exploded.
What?
Long story
We were
short.
just walking around, and we were going to a dwarven town, and he just...
I told him his inventions were unstable. And he with a sniffle, there's a tear comes to his eye. And he's just like,
Oh, God.
I'd
Oh,
looked
Don't,
at...
don't say a damn word.
What cuddle check? Is there a cuddle check?
He puts his face in his hand, and you hear a, I've known him for so long. He's near enough a second son to me, and he goes and blows himself up.
That's a shame. How about our reward?
He
Real quick telepathic link to you guys. I shouldn't offer him Bolt's
my
teeth
wing
then.
You shouldn't.
Or...
he
It
walks
went out like a shrapnel grenade.
he walks over
Don't
to,
say anything else.
he walks over to the counter and to about this corner here,
Can we have
to
a
this side
marker
here,
for girls?
and he
Generic
puts
marker.
fine,
Just-
fine.
Just to make it easier for yourself.
How can I check how much money I have on this thing? I don't know how.
Equipment
You gotta use the character sheet on Beyond D&D.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, no,
go to
It'll be in your
I'm-
equipment.
in the
I just
equipment.
don't know where it is.
Equipment
Go to
currency is on
Yeah,
the
if you
top.
click equipment, it will be at the top.
So Gerd walks
Am
up
I
to this.
blind?
Yes.
Probably.
Maybe.
It says currency, but I got nothing apparently.
What?
It just says dash dash.
Yeah, she broke.
Damn, she broke.
She never had
Wait.
any money to start with,
Yeah.
You're a
Oh, I
druid,
thought-
that's why.
Yeah.
and you haven't turned in a quest since she started,
Yeah.
so she hasn't had a share of any loot.
I'm poor, guys. Leave me alone.
It's
Oh
good
my
job
god, I'm gonna
she's-
stop.
It's a good job she was unconscious for that sleep hour. She wouldn't been paying for her room. But anyway, so he's now resting his elbows on the table, and he's actually having a full on cry now. It's like he trapped Bolt as a second son,
Can I play
and
Who's going to
on the
be
world's
Don't play
smallest violin?
Despacito!
Can I play
Can I just
Despacito?
telepathically say who's going to be sensitive first?
he
And we got the happy
That's
elf.
telepathically
But then-
around every...
you then notice his hands move, and he pulls something out of his pocket, puts it on the desk, and then goes back to sort of crying.
Okay. Thank you, Richard.
Gemma does pull out her lute and starts fucking playing Despacito because
Perception. Can I roll
What-
perception to see what you put on the desk?
1 second, Gemma, roll me a d20.
Oh my
Performance
God, no.
check.
No!
Performance check.
Okay, that was Nick's.
That was Nick's.
Is it performance or is it just a random
Just a
D20?
d20.
Performance.
No, just a d20. No, okay.
Should I add plus?
No,
Should I add
no,
plus?
no.
No, don't worry about it.
Because it's plus 4.
You manage
Don't
to
worry about it.
no. Gerd walks over to you, and he still has sort of a pair of wire cutters or like,
I swear to God,
He's gonna
bitch.
cut it!
I
He's gonna
swear
do
to
it!
God.
and he
I
comes
swear to
over
God, bitch.
and goes to cut the strings to your lute, but you manage to
swear to
swing it.
God,
You
bitch.
manage to swing it onto your back before he does.
I was about to say, I swear to God, bitch.
I have mending. I can fix broken wires, so it doesn't...
I'll fucking punch the little man. I don't care.
But
I think we should send the water lady and Captain Elfstabber out of the room.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not
Trying to
saying...
I was trying to cheer him up. I'm sick and tired of this crying. I want my reward.
Now can I
He's
roll
been
my
crying for like
investigation
a
on what he
minute
put
and
over
his
here?
son just
What?
died.
I don't give a shit.
What?
Gee.
1 second, Renee. I feel like I'm having deja vu here.
Deja vu. I am
It's
So-
just the other one of the two that's doing it this time.
Just something from Christmas seems to be
Oh
occurring
yeah, isn't
again.
this where Sean told Santa's Mrs. Claus to stop being a little bitch?
That's why I'm not saying anything.
That's why I said to Sean at the start, just don't say a damn thing.
That's why I'm not saying
Can
anything.
Right. Anyway, you don't need to roll perception. He puts down what seems to be a toolkit onto his desk. Onto
Can
the
I-
desk. Yes, Madam Train.
Can I? Why am my words just?
Don't worry about the words.
Can I try and comfort I forgot the name of him.
There,
Good.
Good.
Gerd. Can I go and comfort Gerd?
Like, I may not have
There.
any idea who the fuck you are, but
Sure,
you know,
go
there.
over.
Can I roll assist to try and redeem myself for
An
Christmas's
assist
mistakes?
for comforting the
No,
thing. Nah.
So you put your hand on his shoulder, and, as you said, you just there, and he's like, he kind of just looks up from his hand and goes, "Who the hell are you?"
Dash.
Thanks, arsehole. My name is What was that for?
That's either good or bad.
Loot strings. Still didn't roll above the 19, so it's fine. He don't like the song.
Is she still playing Despacito in the background?
Every time she sings it, actually orally is singing it.
Oh god.
I could make this worse.
Don't pull a me.
Gemma, don't Sean it.
My name is I did my response. Please don't tell.
No, he hears the sad. Gemma, so I can speak. He hears the sad tune and kind of pushes Trainee's hand away, and he is now bawling tears.
Can I give Gerd a hug?
Alright!
Can I
You know what? No, I was
forcefully
gonna say,
drag
y'all,
Orly
you
out
can't
of the
fu-
Yeah,
thing?
I'm just gonna,
yeah,
I'm gonna stand right here.
Tell
I'm gonna
me
use
your
one of the
favorite
chains on my arms and
song.
grab Orly, and then walk out.
Okay, so you're grabbing Orly and walking out.
No, you're not
Grab
grabbing
Orly
me.
and walking out of here.
No, you're not grabbing me.
I'm
You
now
ain't
standing
grabbing
in
me.
the
Grab
doorway,
magic
back
chain.
to the door.
I love
No,
that
try and
Sean's
block.
blocking the
No,
Orly, get back out here.
No,
Yes,
Gemma.
I just did it.
no.
Gemma,
Well,
roll
I
a
don't.
strength check then.
Yeah, roll a strength check, then, G.
Roll a
Alright.
strength.
Hold on a minute.
And Richard, what's the?
Oh no, it's 20.
Okay.
She can beat 20. She can break. She can break
probably
out
gonna
of the chain
break
and
it.
not be dragged.
But then he has 3 more chains to deal with.
Yeah.
20. Then as she breaks out, I'll grab her with a different one.
Roll another strength check.
Stop it! No.
Do it again.
Yep, do it again.
Yeah, sorry, he's declared that he did a thing. Gotta roll it again.
He has 2 more of these after this, Gemma.
Yeah.
Same roll again.
This is abuse. This is abuse.
No, she didn't. She's
No.
rolling.
This is
12.
abuse.
13. Out she goes.
Dragged her out.
Y'all are mean. I'm not playing anymore.
Good, that was the
fuck outta
point,
here.
I think.
Alright,
I'm
bye.
now standing in the
No,
doorway. If you
Gemma,
want to get in,
stop
you can
it.
I
force
ain't
past
playing no
me.
more. But I'm not allowed to have my fun.
You're making the guy depressed.
It's funny. He needs to get over it.
Oh,
He's
get
been,
over
like,
those.
he's been crying for like a minute, and his son just died.
Oh, that's
Uh,
a shame. Isn't it? I don't care. I want my money.
There's a
Can I
problem.
telepathically-
Gemma, we
One
haven't even
second.
done the quest yet. You know that, right?
There's
What are you
a
talking about? What were we just doing then?
you've only done half of it.
What the fuck? Fuck off.
You're so grumpy.
I am. I'm tired. I'm hungry.
Then eat.
There's no food in the house.
Stop bitching.
Anyway, Richard, you needed to be in the store for this bit.
Well, I'm
Okay.
out here now.
Yeah.
I could, stand in the doorway, looking at fucking like behind Sean. There we go.
Well, if I go
just stand
out,
here.
We'll do this.
hang on. Can I do a thing? Since like,
No, I'll just unclip the one chain Gemma's locked up with and just.
hang
Why
on,
is
no,
Richard
hang on.
going through two squares?
Since Gerd doesn't seem to care about my existence, I will go outside, and I will listen to
Keep an eye on the other
Orly's music.
Just having a dance party outside.
Yeah, go for it. Wait, can I? Is it dexterity for dancing?
It's actually
More
performance.
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 Performance. Oh shit, that's it. Oh,
Gemma, come on. Come back on roll 20.
D20. Wait, Orly, you gonna lay down some beats?
No.
I'm willing to listen
No.
to your music.
No.
Anyway,
Can I cheer
It's
you
over
up?
now. It's ruined. It's ruined.
Can I try and cheer you up?
No, it's ruined. The moment's
Wait.
ruined.
wait, Holly, do a performance roll for me.
Performance roll, sure. It's
Performance
D
the bitch slaps.
No.
Bitch slap Gemma.
13. No,
19.
19.
Uh,
I don't know why, but
To
I've
manage
advanced
You're still great, it's fine.
in an attempt to cheer up Orally after her being dragged out, she kind of walks up and starts tickling Orally.
Fucking touch me and I will punch you in the mouth.
Too late.
I mean, if you do that,
If-
I can mess with you even more.
R-
Don't try it. Try me, bitch.
Gemma.
Don't fucking touch me!
Gemma, come back on
You're
roll
still
20 and
technically
roll to
wrapped
hit
in
her
a
then.
chain.
No, just don't fucking touch me.
Whilst that's happening, can I just say to Gerd, I'm sorry for your loss. And just bow my head.
He kind of gives out a sigh. You weren't his favorite person, but hey ho.
You were kind of a dick, but you know.
I may be a dick, but I'm not the person who's doing fun of the dead.
He kind of picks the thing.
Looks adorable.
He picks the little toolkit up off the desk and goes, "So does I bought this as a going away gift for Bolt. Do any of you guys?" And
Can I just ask,
he's trying to
can I ask
hold
a
back
DM question?
tears.
Can I ask a DM question? Is this a Tinker's Toolkit?
Yes.
Okay.
He,
Uh,
he.
I'll say, you keep it.
I'm sorry, Sean.
That is
What?
probably the worst idea ever.
I'm saying,
Richard,
to
this is where you
Gerd.
were to
What
step
did
in
you
anyway.
just say?
Yeah,
saying
I'm just
to
gonna.
Gerd, you keep
I'm
it.
just gonna walk over, just like just put my hand on it, just sort of like. I'm not the best at words. God damn it! Why can't I words?
You're about as good as words as
I'm
the rest of us.
basically trying to come up with the words to say, like, like the type of thing is like, "We'll get this out of your hair," type of thing. Like I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to look at this fucking thing.
We'll take care of it for you.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
I was thinking more along the lines of, he'll have very little to remember Bolt by other than memories.
Yeah, but
So,
basically
yeah.
he got. He
Yeah,
got
but
this
Sean,
thing
we
in
want
front
the
of him.
Tinkerer's tools. Stop being a thought.
A, we want the Tinker's tools, and B, basically he got this thing for Bolt. Basically, I'm giving this to you to go away with, and so now he's basically gonna look at it every time he sees the fucking thing, he's gonna just think about his dead son. So, I'm pretty sure he don't want to be doing that.
Yeah, but things still could be worse. Because since I'm an asshole, I could just out Renee right now, if I so choose to.
What,
Gemma.
but I have his teeth?
Yes.
I'll give him the teeth. I don't care.
Gemma.
You forget,
What?
I still don't like you that
Can
much.
I
for
talk
the
to your
change the
Can I
gout
talk
scene.
to your character in character, please? For a
No, she's
second?
moody.
She's all moody. She's wrapped in chains,
Well, how can
and
I,
not
how
the
can
way
I
she
cheer
would
you
want to
up?
be.
No, you can't cheer her up.
Well, no, I want to though.
No, you can't. That's a shame.
Anyway, he hands the tools to that there Averil, and with that is where we'll end today's session.
I still want my swords, so I'm gonna somehow have to get them.
So
You
I
might
will
wanna have to
say
wait for today.
adieu stream, and talk to you next
Stream.
time.
Au revoir.